What is up, family? Good morning, everybody. Oh my goodness, man, did it take some time to get my boy down or what? Throw those A's in the chat if you can hear me speak. Make sure to throw those A's in the chat right now. What is good, family? Good to see everybody, and welcome back on this happy Monday. I am very excited to be streaming today. Everything is already rocking the boat, man. Oh my goodness, what is up, Origin? Good to see you. Buzz Margin Call, Green Mountain, what's up? Scott, what is good? Rocka, good to see you here. North Sasquatch, how you doing, man? What up, Mikey? What up, what up, what up? Yeah, guys, Steven Thompson, what's up, man? How's it going? Kathleen, good to see you guys. And Gretchen, thank you so much for sharing some details. You have no idea how much I was wanting to do the same damn thing. Very good to see everybody here. Look at GTII getting a little bit of a pop here, man. It's so good to see life out of this thing, man. I know everybody was speculating that there could potentially be some money coming into here, right? So I wasn't the biggest believer in that, but it's looking like it could be doing that, right? So it already tested the previous resistance located right about here around 79.29ish. It just came ever so slightly below that. So it's a pretty good thing that it could be shaking out that bottom side support. You can expect a new one, a new support right down here at 72.09. Let's see if it can hold that and then we'll see if we can move on, right? So everything is looking pretty okay. And guys, also remember that regarding what's up, Julia? It's good to see you here, man. Jeff, what is good? ASRE, remember there is a inflection point and support located right here. So it's 3513 to 3403. Okay, let's keep an eye on this support right here, and I do believe that we can get a nice bounce from that area. But right now, team, what I am looking at, in fact, is shifting money everywhere right now and leading towards likely these tickers that are ripping. So what I was going to say about FNG R is to remember, we already kind of saw that we could have been facing some type of support bottom today, right? So, you know, a lot of people didn't really believe that, but it's not quite about believing it or not. It's just that we were a little overextended in a couple momentum indicators, right, in the immediate short-term time frame. A couple little things indicating that we could face a nice reaccumulation for a continuation to the upside, and that is what we're getting so far. You know, I did have some bottom side targets over here. Remember that in the buy daily Gaussian channel, we do have that 624 loaded right down there. I'm not sure if we can reach all that low to tell you the truth, but I do have some upper support targets for us to observe too. One of them being here at about $6.30, and of course your one spot 618 at 643. Again, not sure if we can actually reach down that low, but it's important for us to keep that in mind. And also, this was one of the reasons that I ended up rolling over some of the options contracts right on Friday. We only did that rolling over so that we can have like some cash. Right, we took the profits away from the options contracts that were already in the money, or I'm sorry, in the green, right? Let's just say it like that, because not all of our options contracts were in the money. The sixes in particularly. Now, aside from those, I also do have the 8 strikes. Everything is September 15th, by the way. So I do have the 8 strikes. I have a few 10s and I have a bunch of 6s still. So I'm cash ready. I haven't averaged down on anything just yet. I really want to see a lower valuation here. If I can get it to be better valued around 643, I will start loading there. Just full transparency, not financial advice, of course, and know that I'm paper trading. Anyway, just know that I will be getting long this asset a little bit lower. That's if we start to see further confirmation towards that downside, right? I want to make sure to keep an eye on it, especially in the shorter time frames. So let me see what I have here as far as the as far as you know what, we were doing this on, oh man, right, there are still some things to talk about, right? Yeah, I'm gonna load up a new master layout here so that I can have that shorter term outlook for FNG R, and I mean the more immediate, right, so that we can kind of observe what price action is doing from a closer perspective. And Barb Soil saying you're spot on. Thank you so much. I hope that we can get that lower value though, right? Because yeah, I mean it is pulling back like we were talking about, but it's not quite there yet, right? The bull strength is absolutely present, and it's showing, right? It's showing. A lot of people I think a lot of people out of fear are probably taking profit at $7, compounding it with a little bit of a pullback, rewriting the upside again. Who knows? You know what I mean? Some people really don't believe in other people, so like let's just let's take profits when they're there type of thing. You know what I mean? So we have to be ready for those potentials as well. Daniel Spears, do you typically get long via options? No. Yeah, I would say 30% of the time I would get long both puts and calls. As I grow my portfolio, then I would start to consider shorting puts and shorting calls. But typically when it's like the SPY, right, when it's the, a $400 asset, I can't really buy a bunch of shares of that with a limited portfolio. So that I would bank on the amplification of gains from the options contracts. The thing is that we really have to identify when the volatility is present, like when it's absolutely coming in. If you don't know that little tiny detail, then options contracts can crush you, right? So let's just say that you knew the price action was going to go towards the upside, right? But you don't know how much volatility is coming in. So the asset can start moving in an upside slowly, and that can actually make you lose money. So even if your call option was set to, obviously you're betting the upside, but if you're betting the upside and the asset moves slowly towards the upside, that's actually bad for you, right? So there are ways to even still lose money while price action still goes in your favor, right? So it's very dangerous to trade options contracts. They are highly dependent on implied volatility and open interest. So let's see. Sway, yo, Arca, missed your channel. You were a Burning Man? No way. Man, I hope you had fun. I heard a lot of good things about it too. I think Andrew Aziz was out there, man. One of the traders, right? He's a 7-figure trader. 70 Mustang, what's up? Are you not covering that? Yeah, I am. Just one time a week though. Let's see. Buzz margin call. Bet Burning Man was lit. Yeah, man, me too. And sorry, let me see. Do we have an entry point for GTII? An entry point for GTII, right? So I just gave away my bottom support for now to validate. So if we can phase, if we can phase this area here, right, at 72.12, we would need to close at least, I would say, an 8-hour to 12-hour candle upside of this for validation. So meaning that today, if it goes up, then that's fine, right? But the thing is that if it were personally me, I would not enter today. I would actually wait for the validation of this 72 support. As a, there's going to be fluctuations here, right? Day in and day out. I'm not sure how strong this is just yet. I need to go over really everything, right? It's showing some buy side conviction on momentum. We're expanding in volatility. However, it's still very little shares traded right now, right? Despite the fact that it is on a slightly higher uptick than normal. This is 516,000 shares being traded today already, and that's already getting close to a complete day. Friday was 960,000. So now before that though, Thursday was 250,000. The day before that, 394, 378,000 on that day, 168,000 on that day. So see what I mean? It's already showing some buy side interest, which is good. But I don't really want to trust the fact that volume is growing. I want to trust the fact that we have confirmation over key supports, and then that way I can continue to the upside. But remember, GTII doesn't typically trade in the most traditional fashion, right? So it's also important to kind of keep that in mind, with everything concerned. What's up, Double X? What up, Arca baby? Hope the fam is okay. Sean Strickland, who calls himself White Trash, shocked the world, won the title, 185 pounds, right up your alley, dude. My brother and I were watching the fight last night. I had to leave early though because I had to come back home. But yes, man, I was curious to find out what was happening. I was gonna ask him, and we totally caught it though. That is so cool, man. Literally my weight, right around there. And that honestly, dude, when I lean out really hard, when I push, right, I would drop no muscle, 163 pounds, but with muscle full stacked, 192 pounds is usually where I end up when I really stack up though. And keep an eye on my when I really do it, when I really do it. Which has been a few years, man. A lot of pressure here with the family and all that good stuff. What is going on, by the way, with the stream? Are you guys able to see the stream by any chance? I want to know that you guys can see what I'm looking at. Please let me know. What is up, Zephyr? Yeah, dude, I could be, I guess you can consider me as, yes, I could be scrawny. I could probably be a feather, right? But the thing is that when I bulk, it does weigh. I think it's because I usually take advantage of replacing my fat with muscle whenever it is available. Strickland, badass, no filter. That's awesome. Like to hear you and him chirping. Yeah, man, that'd be interesting. Man, guys, so what is the good deal here? I mean, are you gonna try to get? I'm getting a lot of questions regarding GTII. Are you guys trying to get long or what? I gotta admit, man, I'm a little afraid of that. Been training the past few months for my 50-mile trail race on here in North. Nice, man. this Saturday. That's good to hear, dude. It's, you know, man, my brother always tells me, like, dude, you know, you gotta keep your you know, your health up and all that stuff. And I'm like, man, I know. And the good thing is that once you know how to do it, you know how to do it, right? All I just have to do is just make sure to stick to my plan and show that dedication and consistency. More than anything, discipline, right? So, but yeah, and I'm not a stranger to it whatsoever, but it's there, man. So Key, what's up? Could you please check ACB? It's ripping today. The Scared GTI runs without that. You think they got scared? Oh my goodness! If that's the case, man, I don't. It's a pretty weak play right there, right? Not FNG R. I'm just saying the traders themselves. But sorry. So that's ACB, right? Let me go ahead and pull that up and take a look here. Wow, what? I did look at it once, but I'm not even sure when I did. This could have been before. I mean, into July maybe. What the hell is going on with this? You know what? A lot of people are going to start speculating that these could be, let's see, yep, that's how retail trades. I'm not going to lie. Some people are going to start saying that these are distraction plays, but I bet anything someone knew that this upside was coming. It was already showing very similar on Friday too. And this is a cannabis stock, right? They're supposed to be ripping. I heard SNDL, right? SNDL was the other one we were watching rip just about a week ago. So let's see, Aurora Cannabis shares jump 18% on convertible notes purchase. Right. So this convertible notes purchase, how big of a conviction do we have on that, and would it be able to hold? You know what I mean? So right now, this is a good spot for supply, meaning that 67.95. To the top side of this wick here back in May 22nd. Let's see, with a high of what the hell was that? 70 flat. Yeah, 66.25 to 70 flat is a new support, but also a very strong supply zone. So I guess it's going to be very, very ideal for the asset to make sure to keep itself above this target, or else it can come back down to I would say maybe 66 to about 61.92. Okay, so just in case it does fail that, so I would suggest maybe watching this in maybe a 4-hour chart, as that could be a pretty nice validator for you. First of all, closing right now, hour and 26 minutes and 7 seconds. If you close upside of that space that I just gave you, good. But that's not the confirmation. The confirmation would be the following 4-hour candle on a closing basis. Upside of that, no wicks below it, no body in it, nothing like that. It must be a clean break for confirmation in order for you to continue on to that upside. But it's looking pretty good. I would wait for this thing to do its thing. I know a lot of people try to run it, you know, right up here, but that's the wrong thing to do. If you're not in this asset from back here at 51, maybe even 52 cents, it's too late. Do not enter that. Not financial advice, but that's usually how you trap longs, okay? It's usually at these levels down here. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen it, guys. It really is not good to enter frothy like this. It's too overvalued at that point. Let it come back, let it breathe. And then upon that confirmation, we'll be able to see what's up. But Barb, thank you so much for letting me have this this little peek into this asset. This is crazy. So anyway, so let me take a look here. Sasquatch saying pumps, dumps, and take your lumps. Busta Rhymes up here, man. Up in here. Oh, dude, good times, man. Thank you so much for coming by. Really good to see you. Careful, resistance coming up at 74.20. And the top side of the resistance is around 76.96. Guys, remember, the space between that and that top side that I just gave you is probably like 7%. Okay, so careful here. That's not going to be no life-changing money right there, okay? Fingers recovering from what target, though? And I never got long. Damn it. Let's see. 676. I wouldn't say that's the full-on recovery. You have the resistance coming up from the prior week. From the prior day's high, which we literally just rejecting right now at 679, and I would say the two spot 618 at 691. So now we have a pretty strong area of resistance here. It's gonna take some juice for us to get through that first, okay? But just I wouldn't trust everything just yet, right? So the morning pump, the initial 6:30 a.m. Pacific time pump, Feels like it came in very strong, and then lots of people started taking profit right at that $7. I don't think this is a short anything at all. I really do think it was a psychological objective. We spoke about that that psychological break from 6 to 7. It's always going to take a little bit of time, right? So let's just I'm sure that it's just it's sell volume, not short volume. Sell volume versus bulls right now, that could be very strong. Lots of people want to take their gains and compound here, right? So a lot of people don't play this as a hold, right? And you'll be surprised that how a lot of people won't just hold the asset and wait for the upside. They will absolutely ride the waves and compound all that cash, right? So they're going to stay delta positive the whole way no matter what. So that's, I mean, it's a good way to look at things too, guys. So I would practice patience. Again, if you want to know my personal strategy, I am absolutely waiting for some lower valuations. Like I said, I'm going to repeat it right now. I think that we may be able to reach that 1618 at $6.43. If we could, that's going to be one of my areas to start scaling in yet again. I compound based on the gains that we got from the play on Friday, meaning the $6 strikes were all green. I took advantage of rolling the options contracts over in exchange for some cash so that I can have some cash and dry powder ready for today, right? Because we were expecting a potential pullback today. Just in case, if you're a new viewer, if you are new to the chat, that's kind of what I was waiting for, just to reiterate here so that you guys can kind of catch up and we can continue on the day's play, right? But yeah, I think everything is looking pretty good. It's not bad whatsoever. So, Batter, what is good, dude? Buenos dias. Oh, buenos dias to you, my bro. So was this the FNG R dip? I think we're currently within it, right? So now I'm not sure if this is just going to stop at this point and we're going to rip to the upside, which is very possible. Anything can happen really in the markets, right? But I can't guarantee that that's going to be it right there. What I can say is that as long as we are showing some resistance literally where we are, right? It would be the top side of this 12-hour candle here, which is at, let's see, 685. I mean, we're just a hair away from that, right? So as long as we are beneath that, we could be facing some pressure to the downside, and that initial support is already tested once, 653 to 643 at the one spot 618. So keep an eye on those little tiny targets there, because they will show us some promise here for potential lagging bulls, if you want to call them. Let's get them in. I'm not impatient. In fact, I don't want this thing to just rip to the upside in one candle. I would rather pick up all the bulls as we go. Like if we need to come back, like, oh damn, you guys, we got in the car, we left, we forgot a couple people, right? We got to come back real quick, grab them, let's go. It's all good. It's no problem whatsoever. I think everything is looking still very healthy, and it's a nice balance between the sellers and the buyers right now in FNGR. So while we are in these quiet periods, it's important for us to validate and remind ourselves what the play is and what we're looking at so far, right? It's always good to know that, you guys. It's always good to know that, to review and make sure that we are sticking to it. FNGR $6.68. Let's look at GTII 71. It's already breaking that inflection that I told you about at 72. So this is what I mean by keeping an eye on that support, right? So it's not to say that it's invalidated. It's only to say that it's fluctuating around it. So we want to make sure to close an 8-hour to 12-hour candle upside of that. This is literally why, right? We're gonna be fluctuating within it, up and down and up and down. As soon as we get that closure upside of it, good sign that the next candle may close upside of it too. Until the next candle closes, that's your confirmation, and then we ride to the moon, right? So we have to make sure to get confirmations in first. So 35 cents on ASRE, and ASRE, remember, has an inflection point between 34.03 and 35.13. We are currently testing that support right now. Okay, team, so we watch out. At COSM currently sitting at a 108, losing a little bit of value here, which is now making me curious over the broader markets in general. What is going on? What's up, Mark? Good to see you here. Citadel loaded the ask on GTII of 90,000 shares at 76. Wow. Whoa. No chance of uptick. Oh my goodness. What the heck is going down? Two questions. I assume about 80 to 90% of us long finger here. Also, are we closing above $7 today? Do you think that could be we already knocked right at that 7. Look at that, man. I mean, we were talking about a dead 7 knock here. And I mean, I have to be honest with you, man. I have a feeling that upon grabbing some of these lagging bulls down here where we are right now, or maybe even lower, that could give us enough rocket fuel here to get over the 716 spot. Now, if we could get to that 716, expect serious sell pressure right at that area there. And why I'm saying that? Because that is our current, I would say, let's see, we haven't been to this level since literally here, November 2022. It's almost an entire year of us reaching that $7.16 high, right? So it's going to be a pretty powerful resistance there. And it could be another area where we can just compound, maybe even roll over some options. I don't know, but I honestly feel like I want to hold them, right? Because these sixes are so freaking far into implied volatility that like it would kind of be a shame to miss out on them, right? So, I mean, at one point today, those sixes were up 100% on the day, which means that they were probably 200% on the on the last 2 days. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and take a look at ASRE one more time, you guys, because this, I don't know if you remember this, but this is the area where I told you that I would be getting stupid long this asset, right? I know we have other plays going on right now, but this is the spot that we spoke about. Now that I'm remember the spot that I was saying that I'm going to get super freaking long if we do have the opportunity to reach 3513 to 3403. That's it. This would be it. So if you are getting long ASRE, just a quick little, not financial advice, little signal out there, right? That this could be it right here. The asset, I do believe, has something still brewing. Remember that it's still on a macro upside statistical setup, volatility versus momentum. And this is all part of it. The swing is all part of it. The thing is here is that your inflection point is not actually here. This is the immediate short-term inflection. But in all reality, this entire upside here would be invalidated with a break of a candle below 2770. As you can see, we're nowhere near that, right? So, so this asset is 100% still very strong. Look at this, already at 35. People are starting to load up right in this area here. Okay, so I'm just kind of putting it out there in case you guys do face that availability for it. This is the spot, right? So I'm looking at potential moves this week. So who knows? But that's what volatility is telling me. It's essentially this week. Of course, I don't have a magic crystal ball. I can't really say anything about the surety behind that, but I can tell you for a fact that the probabilities are still within the bull's side, which is really all that we have to kind of worry about, right? If the data is favoring your particular bias, then that's good. That's great. So sorry, Mark, CGC. Yeah, we were looking at ACB. I gave the signal here that it actually went up to that resistance. Did we say the resistance was? Oh no, we said 77.18. Currently at 78. So we want to make sure that we can. Let's see. Where was it? Okay, I think honestly, I think closing a 4-hour candle. Okay, see how in an hour and 15, I would still honor this. So I would still honor the closing of this 4-hour candle upside of 69.95. If we can close this 4-hour candle upside of there, that's a good sign, but it's not the confirmation for continuation. Like I said before, I think closing the next 4-hour candle after the one that's about to close in 1 hour and 15 would do it in order for you to continue on to the upside. But be careful with these assets, team. The thing is here is that this is already highly, the component is psychological and it's impaired. It's highly impaired. Okay, so know that a lot of charting, a lot of that visibility becomes super hazy when we start to apply that impairment, right? Because it's just too staticky, it's too distorted, right? Too many people going in, too many people going out, and at any moment, whoever was writing this thing from 50, not to mention just a few days ago at 45, they could very well take their gains from this point here. You're talking about a top side of a 73% gainer. That's pretty powerful. And I'm not sure why it's really ripping. We know that we got that news regarding the 18% on convertible notes, but I'm not sure if that's going to be able to hold. Like, why? Is it just to sell the news event and right now it's just pumping? Could it be that? I have no idea, team. But I guess it's and also the volume is very unmeasurable, right? Because the last 45 minutes, I would say the last 2 hours here have been just ridiculous for this asset. I guess the only thing that I would see as a potential watch out are the fact that the candles are getting smaller as we grow, right? So that could be something, just to keep it as honest as I can be. But please just know that I personally, if I wasn't long on this at 45 cents or 50, I'm not long on it now. Just be very, very careful with what you're observing here, okay? So CGC, sorry, I'm getting some notifications on this one as well. And wow, this one is also ripping to the upside. And this is another cannabis stock ripping? Let's see, Canopy Growth stock trades above $1 for the first time since May. Nice. Actually getting compliance right here, right? So is this a cannabis stock or what is it? It's a massive gap up on the daily. Tony Rodriguez, morning Arca, I am in CYBN. Yeah, man, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let me just finish up here on this ticker. Okay, nice closure, very nice closure upside of this area at 79 cents. Very, very nice. Okay, the next one now, like very similarly to the last time, actually, very similarly. It's a striking similarity here, just like we did the last time at that 70-cent zone. I think that your next inflection point, oh, you know what? I actually have to move it up. It would be within this. I mean, that's very close. Wow, and we're at a resistance right now. So I think that a daily closure, maybe 12-hour, minimum 8-hour closure in the above the very bottom side of this, right? 117 above this area here. 4-hour, maybe I would say, man, 4-hour I can't do it. I think it would have to be like an 8-hour, honestly, to be as safe as possible, I guess, right? So if we can stay upside of that 117 with an 8-hour closure, that could be enough. It probably will do it for me, right? As enough of a support to validate the continuation to the upside. Because, I mean, to tell you the truth, the next inflection point would be right up here at around 151. And that's a nice jump from even where we are right now. I'm not sure that I can reach it. And historically speaking, do we have any other? Yeah, we do. And yeah, actually, no, I'm going to correct it. Slightly higher. Nope, I'm not going to correct it. Slightly lower. There's a tiny gap, 151. And it was still the resistance. Yeah, 151 is a gap. Way back there a few years ago. Let's draw that in. Very likely, if this thing goes to 151, huge resistance here, and there's going to be a retracement pullback to 117 or 126. As it usually happens that way. I mean, that's an enormous resistance. Guys, let me know what FNGR is doing on top. I know that we're going to be getting some lower prices, okay? So I'm not watching just yet. I'm expecting some continuation to the downside, so remember that, okay? I am not looking for a recovery here on FNGR just yet. Personally speaking, that is, right? So there's no way I can ever tell you that that's the case. But what I can say here, team, about CGC is that the upside is still very much relevant. I know that we're critically overextended on a lot of time frames. Like for example here, the 4-hour RSI is absolutely burning hot, right? That's already huge, and it looks like, historically speaking, that could be considered the highest valuation that the RSI has been in. And double topping from this high here, when we got that huge volume push to the upside, we retraced there. Okay, so I mean, we didn't actually, to all fairness here, it didn't even retrace that hard. It actually just retraced maybe a few percent and then created this huge bull flag to the upside. I'm not saying that that's a possibility here, because the fact is that we're approaching the 90 percentile. You know, that's kind of high. It's red hot, right? So it's gonna have to take a breather here and there. But like I said, team, I mean, if you want to trust a 4-hour candle, I personally wouldn't. It may do it, right? But I think a minimum 8-hour candle closure upside of this range here would probably be the best thing to kind of look at here. 117 to 126, and we'll see if this thing can continue to the upside. But entry within this area here, no, right? Wait for it to come back. And then I think everything will be good. Weston, what is up, man? Good to see you here. I'm not sure that I see you usually in the live streams, right? I'm sure because of our schedules being different and you probably have work and all that good stuff. But Weston, it is a very good pleasure to have you here, my dude. And very excited to see you here in the chat. What's up, Scott? How you doing, man? Arca, I'm down 18% now on ASRE. Is it time to just take my... No, wow. I can't actually speak for you on that, my friend. But if I were sitting in your shoes, this is not that area. This is actually... I'm actually flagging bulls here. Right, because this is the point where I said myself, if I'm gonna wait for a loading zone, you're at it right now. You are at that inflection right now. Speaking on ASRE. Hold on just a sec, team. Sorry, I'm just looking at my broker here. Let's see. Yeah, no. This is sorry, team. I just needed to look at my broker. But no, brother, no. In all reality, this is a very, very key area, right? And I mentioned it the last time. It's a very short-term inflection zone, right? So this is not even the inflection zone for the top side. I'm talking about for the macro, right? So the macro is actually invalidation down here. You are facing a total invalidation of the play to the upside if we reach 2782, and we're literally nowhere near that. So you can see here that the bull side, the buy side interest is actually kind of present, right? So we already faced a low of 3480 and it's sitting at 36. You can see that continuation on it. And I have to be honest, team. I already have a 10,000 share block on this, right? I'm currently pretty extended on this right now, so I was gonna try to see if I can free up any more cash on this, but this is the point here. This is literally what we were waiting for before we were watching FNG R and before we were watching all that stuff. GTII currently making a move to the upside, right? Thank you so much, Lockup. That's sitting at 73.21. Very nice. Like we said, right, team? Like we said, we're going to be fluctuating within this support area. We want to make sure that we can close that 8-hour candle upside at 72.12 to make sure that we can continue on to the upside. That would be confirmation, and that would be a great area to kind of wait for, right? As sometimes what is it called? This waiting game, right? It's just such a drag. I mean, I know that a lot of people at times are feeling themselves like, man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to wait so long. Like, why isn't this thing just ripping? Well, several factors why things just don't continue on to the upside, right? Particularly here on FNG R, reaching that $7 psychological target, right? And also, it's not only a psychological target, it's for the fact that the $7, let me see if I can just, so that $7 range, I'm just gonna move this up ever so slightly. I'm gonna put it back though, right? So let me put it up to $7 so that you have clear visibility over what's happening. I'm gonna get rid of the Gaussian bands, and I want to show you with a zoom out, right? So what are you noticing here with this $7 target, right? So actually, let me do it one more. Why the heck wouldn't it? 696 should be fine, right? Just don't get fooled. You know what? I'm gonna just change the color. Damn it. Here we go. Okay, so now it's in yellow instead of that green, right? So that $7 target right up here, just as you zoom out, you can start to see the importance behind that $7 target. Huge resistances, historically speaking, right? So it is naturally an inflection zone for us to get over, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to get over it, seeing that the asset has sold off. I mean, several times after touching that, right? So we have to be careful here. But the thing is that I think the buy side interest is a lot stronger than it is the sell side, and the statistics are suggesting a break through this. At this point, I think I'm going to just trust the data. Similarly to ASRE, right? Currently sitting at 36 cents. The data is suggesting an upside with pullbacks here and there. I'm gonna trust my data. I'm not gonna trust my personal bias within that. I feel like I did the work, statistically speaking, so that I can answer that question for myself. And I can't answer that question for you, right? But just know that that's kind of what I'm observing here, right? So again, team, remember that I ended up full transparency here, pulled out so that I can get long on FNGR and wait for the pullback here. Man, this kind of is the pullback that I was waiting for. I'm not gonna be able to get in on this just yet. I guess if it does have a little more space to fall, then the range bottom would be 91.81. Okay, so let me just go ahead and mark it down there on Veery just in case you are curious over that support. You know what? I'm gonna just say that the support here is 92.27 to the bottom side of this wick back here on May 8th, right? That's gonna be 88.74. So that 91 in the middle, right in there. So, man, I really want that in there, right? But yeah, team, everything is looking pretty good thus far. Look at this, ASRE bouncing to 37 now. Yeah, showing some more validity that area here is definitely a loading zone, right? So let's see. Hold on just a sec, team. Okay. And team, let me just take this one. You know, my wife made this chicken with this pepper. I'm sorry, with the green and orange bell pepper sauce, right? That you kind of like put it onto the griddle, and you start to make juice out of the green peppers. I'm sorry, out of the orange peppers and yellow peppers, and it did have tomato in it amongst some seasoning and stuff, which is incredible when you mix that in with you know, grilled chicken. So she made that just last night, and that sauce is absolutely getting to me right now. Let me get a tum in my system. Hold on just a quick sec, because tomato, that does it for me, man. Where's FNG R? I saw it. I see it. All right, man, it's coming. All right, let me just take a quick little bite of this freaking tum right next to me. I'm looking at that mint tum like, hey, what's up, bro? Do you want to take me, bro? Yeah. Hold on just a second, team. Let me go ahead and get a quick little bite from this tum, and it'll save our lives here, right? Just a quick moment. All right, team, we're back. We're live. We're chilling. We're good to go. No, I don't got chorro. It's like chorro is like saying in Spanish you have diarrhea. No. I have acid reflux, right? Because things like green peppers. Man, I actually like to eat just random pieces of orange bell pepper and yellow bell pepper. They're kind of sweet-ish, and so does my son. Right, so we kind of chomp on those veggies here and there, right? We'll cut up little slices of it and just have them. But I have to admit, it's right. It's for me at least, it's highly acidic. So that gets me to start regurgitating here, right? It kills me, but I love the freaking veggie, man. It's just, it kills me, but I love it. You know what? What else gets me like that? I think it's actually more of the enzymes, though. But pineapple does it to me. A banana. Kiwi, man, those ones that are super just, you know what I mean. But yeah, those are tough. Cryptic Trader just posted something on the mod channel. This really, dude, that's such an ugly video, man. This really big, thick, fat guy is just like trying to like hide the fact that he's like absolutely hurling in the middle of this like football game in a stadium full of people. This dude just filming him just like spew out whatever. It's terrible, guys. I want to just stop talking about it right now. Guys, man. So Ian Tucker saying, Arca, I'm having surgery for reflux next Monday. Man, hopefully I can get it fixed. I hope so too. Actually, my mom's gonna have that same thing. It was a gastric bypass or something. I forgot what it's called. That scares me, man. So I should probably just stop eating all these highly acidic foods. Anyway, team, 672 on FNG R, and it's fluctuating from that 668 to 672. I think it's in the validation process of a little resistance, a shorter time frame resistance. And let's see, what could that be? Or the 168 bottom, what is it? Let me see. Could it be the closing of this candle here? The closing of this candle, 670, I guess. Yeah, that could be one of them. It's just immediate supports, right? They're just very short term. But yeah, team, I think the only reason it's not ripping right now, I think, is just because we got to load up the van one more time, right? We're gonna go pick up our homeboys and let this thing ride to the upside, ride and ride and ride. Buzz Margin Call, how you doing, my brother? 124 people, 40 likes. Help the homie out. The algos really are tough. I completely agree. Thank you so much, Buzz. I appreciate you so much, my dude. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so that you are aware whenever I am live or post any videos, right? So actually, I was really, man, I wanted to spend some more time with my family, but I was about a spit away from creating a live stream yesterday at night, right, to review the play for today. As I did see some levels of just immediate resistance, right? Ian Tucker saying, smash it. Let's go. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming by. You know what? Let's go ahead and grab a sentiment run right here, right? Right now that it's a little quiet and we're waiting for this thing to pop off, let's find out within our own, I guess, within our own psychology, if we have the strength for it. And this is what I mean, okay? Above 7. Okay, so FNGR close above 7. Let me know, and let's go ahead and start that poll right now. So cast your votes. Let's go ahead and see if we can be that indicator for ourselves. Check out the price action on FNGR down to 665, now 670. Yeah, I think we're pushing down towards that 643. It could be the one spot 618 at 143. Not as low as I spoke about in the video, but it could be one of those zones for us to observe, or for us to use at least for ourselves, right? For loading, right? This is what I mean. Currently sitting at 665, team. I know, right? A lot of people were telling me, but Arca, you're calling this downside, and there's this announcement going to be called on Monday. What it's beside that. It's not to say that I'm done with the play or nothing like that. The only thing that I'm trying to kind of put out here is that we're going to get a pullback, and that's normal. You know, it's just a clear sign of overextension, and that's really all it is. Nothing else, team. Just know that I'm fully extended right now and still holding. So everything is good. If you need something stronger, there's over-the-counter Prilosec, works wonders. I actually do have Prilosec in my drawer. It's I don't know if the omeprazole. Yeah, omeprazole. So yeah, I have Prilosec, brother, and it is actually from actually it's my daughter's, right? She's and she's not a thick girl whatsoever. She's very, very, very petite, and she has the same issue that I have with you know, we can't eat any like type of like cashews or peanuts or anything like that, right? Wheat gets us. Tomato, especially tomato sauce, it gets us, right? Pineapples, the bell peppers, like I said, lots of things get us like that. And also fried food really kills us too. So we tend to stay away from the fried things as well. But you know, sometimes here and there we of course have to indulge, and we take one of those longer term pills like the omeprazole, Prilosec, and you know, it helps out. So I have some pills from Mexico. They charcoal pills for acid were great, dude. I would totally down one of those to see what's up. But yeah, know for a fact that I tend to stay away from the foods that get me this regurgitation, because I don't want to be up in here live like but you know. It's terrible, but I had to make it last night, man. That sauce that she made with that chicken, me and my daughter were like, what? We were looking at my wife cook like, what? Oh my goodness, it was way, way, way too good to pass up, right? So very blessed to have a good dinner last night with the family, right? And also, I'm not gonna lie to you, man, Saturday to Sunday, I slept 13 hours. So much freaking work, so much of this crap, man. But you know, yeah, show me Cryptic, I want to know. And Daryl, can you check SATX targets? You've been in since 60 cents. My brother, thank you so much for your donation. That means so much to me, my brother. Thank you. Yeah, and of course, So here we are on CGC, guys, reaching that inflection point, right? Let's just keep an eye on it, right? I know, Mark, I know you're in it, okay? Just remember that target. Remember your zone, 117 to 26. You must start closing some things up there. Oh, carboterol? How do you say that in English? In Spanish, I can say it, right? What is it? Carbutoral, right? So, but in English, I can't. Where's the stress? Zephram, I know you know. Where's the stress in that word? Is it carbuterol or carboterol or carbutural? Oh my goodness. It's Mexican, right? So yeah, it is carbutoral. Carbotural. Damn. That is a ridiculous word. I don't even know what it is. It's natural apparently, but thank you, brother. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Dexcellent for acid reflux. You know what? You know, when I don't have any like med like that, let me check it for Daryl too, right? Daryl, I'm not forgetting about you. SATX, let's take a look. When I don't have any meds near me, a freaking Sprite, it does it, man. Well, I mean, you know, not permanently, but it helps a lot. A freaking Sprite. So, very curious breakout happening here within SATX, I must admit, right? And we spoke about this resistance level between 68 and 70.95. So I'm going to show you the formation that I'm looking at, and it looks like we're currently experiencing a breakout from it. So let me pull back that area of resistance that we have. I'm going to hide the indicators and just focus on raw price action here, because I believe that this is really all that we need. And it is indicative of a breakout from this, right? So the only thing I'm worried about is the fact is that there's a bearish divergence in volume, okay? So the reason I have the price action here on the left is because I'm trying to get my volume to show. And well, you know what? I can just make my, I don't have my volume. Crap, I don't have a separate thing for, it's okay. All right, so I'm going to show you what I mean, okay? So this regression here that you're getting, declining volume with ascending price, that is a bearish divergence, okay? So I'm not sure if this is creating a false breakout. So if it's going to be a false break, you have to be very careful with what's happening, okay? So this is what I'm looking for. This is essentially that rising wedge, and it's currently saying that there's a potential breakout happening right now, right? So, but again, I'm not sure that I can trust it. Let's see how close we can get to the support zones here, because this could be setting up some kind of liquidity trap, specifically for the bulls. Okay, so it's breaking at that 60 to 65% of the apex, and it's very, very, very much part of the play. That's usually where these formations tend to break out. Right. So another thing to observe here is that it's starting to build after a downtrend, which is when you get this, it's honestly, it's a continuation formation for the downside. So let me see the resistance levels coming up. There's one right here at 78.05 on a shorter time and a shorter. Okay, I see the range. So let me draw it in. I'm going to draw the range in. Right at the bottom. What I'm looking at here is this right here, right? I know it's a little small to observe, right? So I'm going to try to do it as large as I can. I'm observing this wick low, which is March 29th, the March 29th this year low, which is, let's see, 78.01, yeah. So let me start drawing it in. 78.01. I can't really catch it. Okay, 78.05 is whatever. And then my top side, I want to see how much of either of these openings or closing of candles. Oh, you know what? It may have to be this one. Let me see if I have another break in there somewhere. Let's see. Damn, I think it would be here. This is a kind of this is a two-tick. It's a two-tick resistance. Ticks, what I mean by that are cents. Right? So meaning that 78 to 79 is one tick, 79 to 80, that would be two ticks. Right? So and points are just think of them as dollar value, right? So $1, $2, $3, those are points. Just like you would in percentages, you know, 1%, 2%, 3%, those are all 1 point increments. And when you start to look at ticks, they would be within the fraction. So what I'm looking at here is immediate resistance at 78.05. First of all, this is a rare breakout. I'm not sure why it would consider breaking out in the first place. There's no news right now, unless you know news that came up recently. Mark, do you know anything that's that would be pushing? Carbuterol, yeah, that's the ones that from. Guys, yeah, would you happen to know any reason this would be breaking out? Oh, I'm sorry, it was actually Daryl. From 60 cents. Oh, damn, you're in the money, brother. 60-cent entry. That means that you... Wow, you've been writing this. You've been writing this since September for 4 days now. 3 days clean, right? SATX merger rumor, says Lauren Wood. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much, man. You always come in the clutch with that stuff, dude. Thank you. Northwest Arca, I'm trying to learn how are you able to know that it's going to drop to 646 on... Oh, good question, bro. I'll bring it up right after that. I got it. I got you. Tesla kicking butt. Morgan Stanley upgrade from 250 to 400. No way. Is it really? That's awesome. Oh, actually, is it awesome? Is that the... Let me see. Guys, where is FNG R, by the way? Are we still consolidating in that same range? Also at 60 for me. Dude, you guys... That's, man, congratulations. That's an incredible entry. This is a good swing. This is a good hedge against your day trades. So guys, if you are new to the chat, make sure to cast your votes in. FNGR close above 7 today. Let me know in the poll so that we can get a read on sentiment. I'm not gonna lie, we got about 185 votes. Let's see, on Friday. And we got very close. We got very close to that potential. After hours, we ended up getting a touch of 685. So I can see that with more iteration, with more count, with more repetition, right? We can get better statistics. So definitely consider coming in on that and voting for that. Oh my goodness, I was actually trying to find out when Matt Kors was actually talking about my ability to see market manipulation, and I couldn't find it, right? But anytime, that's funny that the cryptic trader saying AMC sucks out of nowhere, literally nowhere, right? Somebody, like, there were people just randomly talking like that in Matt Kors' stream as well, and he was streaming to a bunch of people, man. That guy, he has over 300,000 subs, so it's just super bash, man. And actually, I did see another very negative video today from someone who actually always followed AMC, and I think I forgot who it was, but lots of people trying to keep people away from that asset. Seb got the bat signal. Wow. Hold on just a sec, team. Hold on just a sec. Let's see here. Matt Kors, dude, yeah, he was saying that no. Nobody knows nothing, nobody does nothing. Right? So I'm not trying to put him down or nothing. But he's just gotta get used to a new breed of traders, a new breed of quants. We are shifting the grounds of this marketplace, man, and it's a slight different edge now. Right? Because how many influencers were calling the absolute upside with no pullback in FNGR, right? That's what I mean. So right now, team, look at it. I'm gonna literally lose followers because we're getting the pullback that I said we were. But again, I'm gonna remind you that I'm not here for the followers, team. I'm here for retail. I'm here to watch out for you. It's really interesting that we're falling like this, and yet the options contracts are holding that value. That alone, in and of itself, is a huge freaking bullish signal, right? Arca sucks. He just shills. Guys, look at this. FNGR 651 in the range that I'm talking about. Here we go. One spot 618, 643 is what I'm looking at, but this is the average area, okay? Arca has chorro and is literally, look at all this chorro, all right, right there, huge red chorro. So, team, yeah, here's one of the targets that we're looking for, right? Looking good, we are looking good. Bought more at 61, Lauren Wood, awesome, brother. Let me see, let me start looking at the options contracts. Now that they're getting a little bit cheaper, I'm seeing them drop. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'm particularly interested on September 15th. I'm not interested in October's whatsoever. Full transparency. Why? Because if anything's going to hit here, if you're going to get the highest IV pump, it's probably going to be the out of the money or close to at the money. Actually, even let's just say September 15th calls. You're going to get the biggest pump, right? So let me pull up FNG R options contracts. I want to see what that chain is looking like. And I know a lot of people trying to long those 13s, right, as they just got added into the pool. This guy on Friday or yesterday, he commented on my pullback video or something that I posted. It was very curious to get something to get a response the way he did it. He came in here trying to like, I want to get your opinion on it. All right. So I'm just going to show you that comment and I want to know what you think about it. Right. Because this is, I mean, I'm not done here, team. This is why I was telling you up here at 670, 675 that I'm not done with this. I'm expecting the downside here and I'm really expecting it to reach that area of 643 to 653. Lots of interest right now, but the resistance level is located right here at 659. Okay. So we're literally a cent away from that. Okay, so yeah, man, a lot of people were tagging me like Arca 695, $7, let's go. I totally know, guys. Trust me, I know. I just I don't mean to spread any FUD whatsoever. I'm just trying to guys, I'm just trying to show you how I trade. That's all. That's really all how it is, right? And I know that my team here knows that I mean well, and there's no manipulation, there's no weird nothing here. It's just how we trade, man. It's just how we trade. We observe, we identify the areas of key supports and key resistances. We identify the areas of loading. Let's get it, right? That's all that it's about. 658 FNG R, still waiting for that pullback coming in. So let's take a look. Yeah, well, hold on just a sec. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pull up this thing for you. I want you to see it. It's just, guys, I get so many responses like all the time, and I can't always keep track of it. Like right, it's really difficult, but this is where yeah, and you know, someone here actually someone is present here that I replied on. So this is what they said. Check it out. I'm going to bring it up on the portrait screen here, and I'm going to show you why this was a thing in the first place, right? So I put this up, you know, Avid Trader put up that the market makers have added into the pool of options, into the options chain, the 12 and 13 strikes, right? And he put the shorties are getting nervous. And then I put this up after him to add into his observation. I put this chat GPT thing just so that you know what it is. So, you know, when a higher strike out of the money call contracts are added to the options chain, it typically indicates a bullish sentiment in the market. Here's what it means. The last one, of course, is giving you all the bullish things, but the last one, it's saying, however, it's important to note that options trading is complex and various strategies and factors can influence the choices made by traders. The addition of these contracts may not always guarantee a price increase, and the market can be unpredictable, right? Investors should carefully consider their own risk tolerance and conduct thorough analysis before trading options, right? So, of course, it's being safe. That's absolutely what we have to observe. And this guy replied this. This is what I wanted to show you. So read this. He says, wrong. This tactic is used by market makers when they want to induce retail to buy calls so they can hedge and drive the price down. They did it with AMC in March 22nd. They did it with BBBY in February 23rd and FNGR a month ago. Surely you remember, meaning you want to dump on these suckers, huh? So my response to that was they never fail, LOL. You think you spotted a pumper. I am way ahead of you, my dude. Pay closer attention next time. You'll get better at this. And I showed him my video, finger pullback. What do you, man? So let me know what you felt about him telling me this, right? So do you think that I was just looking for the downside here or what? Northwest, absolutely. Yes. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting to get long my calls down here, my brother. Yes, I am going to buy more, but I want to get in here more. I really want to see 643. I have a conviction that it'll reach 644, 643, and then I'll be able to get that in. We're at a critical resistance right now. Literally at the at the opening of yesterday's, Friday's, let me see. At the Friday's 12-hour opening. That's the resistance that we're facing right now. COSM at 109 also looks tempting. Oh, crap. Nice. Thank you, brother. Thank you for letting me know. The real Conquer saying, Arca, you are the man, my bro. Dude, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate you. So, Daryl, nice. I'm super happy to see that you got filled at that 655. That's great. We already know, guys, remember, we already knew this pullback was coming. All right, so let's see. Hold on just a sec. Disney Charter, thank you, Mark, for sharing your DD here. And Northwest, I haven't forgotten about you. We're going to get into that. So haters are going to hate, right? So Buzz Margin call NVOS trying to make a move up 15%. That's nice. And also remember, that is a Daniel Borders play. Moving down 2 ticks right now, 657 on FNGR. Keep an eye. Lauren Wood, 98% of shares are in profit. FNGR is about to blow up. I agree, man. I agree. We're at just this little spot where we can get some more bulls and rip this thing to the upside. Cryptic is saying Arca is definitely a pumper. He's trying to pump his 10 options, LOL. 15. But yeah. And no, never a pumper. So Lauren saying the hedge boss will always hate on you, buddy. So I honestly don't know that this is a bot. It felt pretty real-ish. It's like he's trying to put me against retail, and he just doesn't know, like, anything. That's why I give him a quick little thumbs up and saying, keep at it, buddy. Keep on trying. Right? You know, probably don't do this to me. Because the last thing you want to do is call an invalidation on a quant. Quants are usually right, but remember the word usually, right? Because we can be freaking wrong all the time. Hence Friday, man, or Thursday. Got stopped out twice, man. So No, he's not a trash bot. Dude. Ah, my goodness. Right, so Lauren, you know, I know, man, you have a bigger brain, dude. So you're I see that you're observant of the I want to say more of the brainiac trader, right? The trader that shows not your typical formation theory, right? And not just your pattern trader, your whatever. Like, I get it, right? I see who you are. You like to find the oddball in traders that really show promise, and you stick to them, and it shows, man. So I think that we just have to observe everybody's magic for what they do, right? 657 FNGR, it just bounced to 661. Beating that inflection point, but of course there's a little bit of sell pressure within that area there. I'm not sure that the bulls are quite ready yet, but we are getting close. Let's see how long okay, man, that's a little too far away, right? So 4 hours and 34 minutes to close down this candle here. I mean, that's a long time from now, right, guys? So we may have to start observing this in a shorter time frame. So let's find out here. So Daryl was asking me, how in the world was I ever able to see that 646 bottom in the first place, right? So let's do that. So let me go over to the let me go over to my full thesis and look at my daily close. I want to remind myself exactly what I saw and all that good stuff. Okay, so first of all, number one thing that kind of that shed light into that potential, the closure of the bi-weekly candle closed the first time, right? I mean, the first time in, holy crap. Oh my goodness. The first time since July 2021, we closed of the first bi-weekly candle upside of the Gaussian channel. Huge signal, very big signal, very bullish. But that doesn't mean that we're going to head to the upside from here. No, no, no. What that means to me is that we need to come back to validate the support. But that doesn't mean that we have to. It just means that it's typically what we do, right? So the first signal I was getting was a 624 bottom based on the bi-weekly breakout and the start of a new bi-weekly candle, right? So I said that this would be the inflection zone at $6.96 before we face a pullback and drop. We touched $7, 4 ticks away, right? So it's playing just the way we're saying, right? It's okay that price action doesn't go all the way down to 624 or even 643. The point is that we're being consistent with the calls that we're making. We're using math against price action and psychology, right? We're trying our best here. So let's go ahead and continue on the analysis here. Let's see. I want to give you every reason that I had for pullback. Breaking out of this broadening, descending wedge, okay? This was the first candle to close, right, upside of this in the last few weeks. So we got it. We got that closure, and I was starting to talk about a potential drop, and I felt that this was a little too low. I felt that I don't think that we can drop all the way to 485, you know, because that's just ridiculous. In fact, all of these are what I'm talking about as a break of as a retest of that support. So what I ended up saying is that we would likely come to resist at 716 and come back to the area of yet again 624 at the top side of this wick here to validate supports. Again, it's arranged, right? We don't have to fulfill what I said we're going to do. It's just the fact that it's playing at or around our thesis, right? Next thing that we want to do is look at the let's see. I want to continue on the analysis here just to show you, right? All of these things are incredibly important for us to observe, but everything is usually around that bi-weekly mark. And I think I did have something within the bi-monthly too. So let me pull that up as well. Hold on just a sec. I'm happy that you're asking me this, brother. I'm happy that you're asking me this because, like, how am I ever, you know, to show the good in what I do if you can't understand it? Just a sec, team. I just had to sneeze real quick. All right, so yeah. Now here's another important thing to observe. I know that there's the catalyst, and I also know that we could be set for making a really nice upside move based on the bulls. Okay, I get it. I know. The problem here is the monthly candle. So we have a macro time frame closure. Okay, no, it's not the end of the world. What I'm saying here is that in 18 days we can have this closure. If this thing can move, I don't know that it's going to move as higher before we can get this. You know what? I'm going to stop on this thesis here because what I'm looking at here is more of a macro term. I'm looking at this as the next month, meaning the next candle after 18 days of closure. I felt like that candle would be the one to take us up to targets of that. I felt that we needed, okay, man, God damn it. I felt that we needed a freaking 18-day close in order for us to get the move all the way up to the upside to the $18 to $20 target. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about anything beyond $18, let alone $15. In my perspective here, I want to see 880 and a break of 880 into 1283. But beyond that, we really need the $7 closure. So Man, yesterday in my master's class, I was asked I was asked the question, right? I was asked the question, what's the play looking like beyond 880 and beyond 1283 and beyond that? And I said that I wouldn't really speak about it, right? Because it's just so, it's a really critical observation what I'm seeing here. But I guess I can show you. Okay, I said that I wouldn't, but I won't do it. I won't do it maybe in a recorded video. I think I'm just gonna do it live. But if I feel like it later on, then whatever. Right? But it's just, this is really, I'm like reaching ham and like William targets on this process. Right? So there is a probability that we are riding an ascending channel, and this is what it's looking like on the monthly. Okay, so the reason why I was talking about that 18-day is just I'm giving it to you at 3/4 my thesis. So let me just rewind and explain to you why. Okay, so there's a potential that we're riding this ascending channel in a macro perspective, this being the opening candle here on the monthly, right? So and we have clear signs of regression all the way up here. I mean, look at them. They're there, right? So that's favoring this opening candle down here at around 19 cents and favoring the top side of this one. I am not favoring this, although that also may have some signs of resistance. But in my perspective, yes, I could use it, right? Because it had a support touch right there. But I feel like the consistency of all of these are a lot better, right? So that's how I came up with that. Now, what does this mean? First of all, it's a bearish formation suggesting a very rare breakout to the upside, right? So how do you observe that target? Well, very simply take a trend line from the top side of your channel all the way to the bottom side of the channel and apply it to your breakout zone. In this case, if we were to break out, let's just say in the next month, which is why I said in 18 days, the next month candle would be the catalyst. Then if we apply it there, then we're getting into some ridiculous targets, right? We're talking about 531.61. So you can already see why I don't want to talk about these targets. They're just so crazy high, right? So I'm not going to speak about anything more, right? But just to say, right, just to kind of keep it there for you. It's psychologically a potential, psychologically, not mathematically, psychologically. Okay, so I guess I can put it like that, right? And you know what? Let's go ahead and do this too. Let's take into consideration here a fib, and we'll take it from the monthly range high to the monthly range low at the open at the wick low of this break into the upside. So. Yeah, Sebastian, you totally know, bro. So here we go, and not on the present month. We're gonna do it at the wick high of the previous month. Okay, so oh right, actually, you know what? Let me get this out of the way real quick, and this out of the way. Okay, right. So yeah, it would be slightly higher than what we are where we're at right now currently. Okay, so here we go. I'm not going to speak about this too much or too often, right? But this is your chance to get Arca to speak about targets that don't make any sense. So here it goes. Monthly range top to the monthly range low. Right before the break. Right before that break, okay? So actually, let me take into consideration. Oh my goodness, I could barely get it. Okay, and let me make sure that I'm tight with the target here. Okay, that's pretty close. All right, so, well, you know, do I have to say it or what? So, yeah, so there's the 3-spot 618 golden ratio, right? Which is usually where sentiment likes to take their trade. And the top side of our psychological price objective being 527.03. So 527.03 to 577.30 is a resistance to observe. Okay, so, and that's how I'm coming up with ridiculous targets like that, right? So I'm not saying that it's not a potential, I'm just saying that I don't want to focus on this when we have a $7 target to get away from and a 643 bottom that I want to get filled at, right? So, damn, Tesla ripping 8%. Oh my goodness. What? That is awesome. Hold on just a sec, team. I need to see how hot or not it is in my son's bedroom here. Let's see. Did it really? Damn, team, come on. If you got long when I told you, congratulations, okay? You're up. Let's just say you did get long this asset right when we spoke at 3502, right? You're currently sitting it's not to say that it can't come back. I'm just saying that that's the spot to get in, man. Right? You are currently sitting already 11% up on the day. Congratulations if you caught that entry. Right? So I'm just showing you my play. All right? I'm just showing you the way that I'm going to personally trade it. I said before that this is going to be the zone where I need to get long, and it's proving pretty nicely, right? So yeah, congratulations on that. If you're literally sitting at take profit for a day right now, within like under an hour from the last time we spoke about, right? So let's see, BlackBerry BB seems to be alive again. Why would they be in the first place? Could it be I forgot about BlackBerry. 660 almost, oh, hell no. Hold on, team. Are you talking about FNG R? 658. Come on, connect here, connect it. I can't really see. Hold on, team. I need to move my mic. I can't see the temperature in his room. Oh, right. It could be a little cooler. Let's do that for that guy. Let's do that for the little guy. I'm also not really like fond of this. 4 hours and 22 minutes. The epitome of a shooting star. It's a little scary. Right? So I really would hate it for it to print that way, but things can be invalidated, just like I think in the bi-weekly we had a bearish engulfing and we just totally ignored it. FNGR just went up, but that was part of our bear trap thesis too. Lauren Wood saying Tesla's still ripping the upside. Check it out. So, yeah, why don't we, are the Magnificent Seven in general popping? Yeah, look at Amazon going 141.89. Very nice buy daily high right now, approaching its month high actually. So that's looking pretty good. 142.57, quick resistance there. EMA 21 on the buy daily, very much supported right now and way below us. 134.36 support on that EMA 21. Google facing a little bit of trouble on the buy daily. So let me just put the daily time frame here and see what's good. Right. Yeah. Google facing a little bit of rejection there. Ticker symbol TSLA on the daily is actually gapped up all the way up to 270.70 based on, apparently, let's see, auto industry on tenor hooks ahead of potential UAW strike against Detroit 3. Tesla's Dojo supercomputer may add up to $500 billion to the company value. Morgan Stanley says in upgrade shares rise, right? So that is what we're observing here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at that upgrade in the financials, right, and see what that forecast is. So they're pumped all the way to $400 now, and you can see that the asset is moving from its mean and now really on that way up, right? So very, very impressive for ticker symbol TSLA. If you did get long some options contracts on that, then congratulations. Even shares, right? That's a very impressive move coming out of this. And it's looking like FNG R too, right? A little bit, right? It's stop taking our money, Tesla. And now the IWM is the Russell 2000 ETF is actually facing a little bit of pressure to the downside right now, slightly underperforming the broader markets. S&P 500 futures are up right now, and they are up. Let's see. I will give it to you in volume. Here we go. I will tell you. Wow, volume is not there, but we're up 0.3% up on the day, so everything's still looking pretty good. Okay, SPY is actually back down to this. We spoke about this team, okay? Check this out. We spoke about reclaiming the inside of this channel and then testing the bottom side of it. Why? Because this would be the ABCD play. So if this is suggesting a continuation to the upside, that'd be very interesting since the SPY is still within a statistical play, being that volatility versus momentum suggesting a 503 top and a new all-time high, right? So that's currently what's happening to the SPY. I'm not sure if we can continue that strength. Just know that the upside is based around that statistic. So let's look at the economic calendar right now and see what's going to pressure us into some side of some sort of consolidation or anything, right? So United States right here, September 13th, this Wednesday, we're getting the core inflation month over month. We're getting the core inflation rate year over year and our inflation rate month over month and year over year as well. Moving on to September 14th, Thursday, that's when we're going to get our producer price index, the PPI month over month as well. And also retail sales month over month. Now, another important thing to look at, but not as important, but you know for sure that we have to keep an eye on this, the Michigan consumer sentiment on September 15th. And most importantly, we are coming up on September 20th to where we're going to start facing the Fed interest rate decision. The FOMC is going to be giving us their economic projections, and we're then going to know if we're going to continue on this rally to the upside or if we're going to capitulate, right? So if we do face a 25 bip rate hike, there may be a sell-off, there may be some type of reversion to the mean, and then we bounce from there. We don't know, but we will find out, right? So that's coming up. That we have a very heavy schedule coming up, and this would be applying pressures to the broader markets overall, right? But now we know that FNG R has the capabilities of running against and with the broader markets. Okay, so that's good. It can decouple and it can recouple itself too. FNGR 663 still facing a little bit of pressure there. I would really like for it to start converting that support level of 659 into that into a relevant support before a continuation onto the upside. So let's observe this actually in the 4-hour time frame and see what's up. So Daryl, if you're still in here, please let me know if I can elaborate more on that, how I was able to see that bottom side. This is a very... Hold on. In a 4-hour time frame, this would be, in a 4-hour time frame, it would technically work as a bullish signal, right? And what I'm talking about is this. So you're getting, if you do get something like this, right, you would, likely pair it like with something like this right here, right? And this, it's a diamond, right? So I'm just saying that there is a probability here, and I'm using wick to bodies basis. I'm just guessing right now at this point, but this would indicate a continuation to the upside. Let's see. Is it possible for FNG R reached is recovering? I think we still need some more validation, to be very honest with you. Let me take a look at these. Let me get rid of this speculation here. Okay, so it's at 659, right? We already got one of those touches down to, that support touch was a low of 650, like Welby's saying, right? Yeah. So, and also the timing right here, 15 minutes and 26 seconds left to close this 4-hour candle upside of this support. Now, the thing is that we are also closing this candle significantly lower than the opening of the prior red candle. So if there's any downside to be looked at here, we should start finding why and then proceed with caution, right? Because, in all honesty here, it's just, I just think that there's nothing more than this just being a reaccumulation. 1 hour and 14 minutes on the 3-hour candle, we could actually, we may have the chance here to close it as a bearish engulfing, but there's no guarantee within that. Right, so we're at 659, that's that 659 support now, right? So let's see if we can keep the support for a bounce to the upside since it broke above it. The thing is that it hasn't closed. It's the closures that I'm waiting for in order for us to continue on to that upside. So ASRE still moving higher, guys, up to 39.90. If you did get the entry that we spoke of, you are now up almost 14% on the day. Congratulations. Let's see here. Double X, BB pretty good today. Put it up here half hour ago. Double X, let's take a look at that. Okay, SATX reaching the inflection point. Careful there, okay? Observe. And yeah, let's do it. So that's BB. BlackBerry. Yeah, why is it running? 3 hours ago, BlackBerry introduces BlackBerry radar devices with intrinsically safe certification designation for hazardous materials carriers. Wow. Certification designation for hazardous materials carriers. That is a word, that's a mouthful. So BlackBerry Brief launching intrinsically safe certified solution for hazardous material carriers. Okay. And let's see, 3 days ago. Okay, so that's essentially why it's ripping this. Let me see the daily. My goodness. It is up 14% up on the day. It's gone as high as 14% apparently, 14.14. Oh, well, right, from yeah, I get it. Okay, so where is this gonna stop though? It can't, does it have? It's actually gonna stop soon. Check this out. But it may have a shot to make the upside. The reason why I'm saying that it may have a shot at the upside here is because yes, you have resistance, right? You have resistance at the SMA 14, but the SMA 14 is located in the gravitational zone of the bull weakness percentile, so meaning that you may actually get pulled up. And if that's the case, then that would indicate a closure of this freaking gap, and that gap is leading all the way to 552. And 552, just to put it into clear perspective here, is still an additional 6% on a $5 asset. That's not bad, right? It's not bad whatsoever. It's just my fear is that the immediate short term is cooked. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour time frame making a bullish cross, about to get a bullish cross on the MACD. We have a very nice setup up here on the 4 hour volatility versus momentum. In fact, this is my minimum upside read. So bi-hourly looking absolutely healthy. Definitely looking for definitely getting this bullish cross here. Absolutely erect on that RSI. My goodness. Let's look at the 30-minute time frame. Okay, so the 30-minute is way cooked. So this is what I mean by a very, very short-term pullback, right? So let me just go ahead and load here a couple moving averages. Wow, okay, 30-minute silver cross coming in. This is the 30-minute 1348 EMA cross. And this is the EMA 9 crossing the EMA 21 on the 30-minute as well. So I want to load up more standard averages though. So let me get rid of that and add these here. Okay. Yeah. So if there's any more upside to get, it may top out at the 30-minute SMA 200, may actually be an EMA 200 there, just ever so slightly closer, right? So this would be likely a resistance, right? Anywhere between literally 521 to 526 is fair enough for a pullback. And it's showing that we may have topped out on the immediate short-term time frames. Right now it's at an indecision. So let's just see if it chooses the downside, then we know already that it can pull back. And obviously the most obvious pullback area is a range, and I'll give it to you, okay? I think I can do 512 to the bottom side of the range right here, which would be 509. Wow. I mean, that would be incredible. So, team, please go ahead and continue. If you are new to the chat, cast your votes. Will FNG R close at 7 today? We want to make sure that we can get a good read. We want to make sure that we can have a good read. Thanks, Ian. Sorry about that. This is what I meant, you guys. So, this is what I meant. So we have okay. The hourly time frame also has a resistance at the SMA 100 at 524. Maybe, right? So, and now, sorry, Double X, what were you saying? Just saying it might be big for the train. Oh, what? Good observation, guys. You're right, brother. So just saying that it might be big for the train industry after the chemical derailments. Yes. Wow, it's about time that BlackBerry does something about their freaking technology, right? That is absolutely awesome. Thank you, brother, for sharing that. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm just freight carriers, right? In trains and stuff like that. Commercial trucks cannot carry radar detectors. Commercial trucks cannot, but the trains could, right? What else could? What about shipping? What about shipping literally on boats? Guys, I realized when I was observing the play from FNG R, I realized that I had that screen up for a lot of the time. I hate that I have it up. I wish I had some type of alert to tell me, hey, Arca, the screen, you ridiculous moron. So let me start observing. Oh, nice. Check it out. Danielle is calling the long signal already on Armor on the 5-minute. When she called the 5 minutes short, it fell from $7 all the way down to that 650. So it just printed long right now. Very, very awesome. So I wanted to see if I can find the resistance on the RSI, and I think it was just that daily one, right? So daily resistance there. 12-hour time frame, getting very close to that resistance. Oh, damn it. Okay, here we go. It's just, are we declining in volume 2 or what? I am not looking at this for a long term, guys. Please know that I'm actually just observing this as just like a day trade, right? So, but yeah, I guess long term, Double X and you guys, you have a pretty good. You guys have a pretty good idea here. So I'm sorry. Let me just go ahead and take a look at that, right? So very interesting. Okay. So the weekly time frame just started, right? We actually got a bull signal at the close of the prior one from DBSI. And yeah, what you're observing right now, team, is actually what you're observing right now within this indicator, right? This is a momentum-based trend identifier, and this is called ARQ trend line. It's part of the ARQ series indicators that you would get when you subscribe, right? But it's a momentum indicator because it uses the MACD within its algo. Right, so meaning that it shows you when you're oversold, and it's as it grows, it turns orange, it goes into yellow, then green as it goes into the bullish control zone, right? So this is a curious indicator that would use momentum visually, right? So, and it's indicating that we are right now at a critical resistance within this time frame. Okay, so if you are a user of Trendline, please copy these inputs into your strategy, okay? So open up the little gear icon on Trendline and make sure to favor this instead, as I'm actually using these metrics that I personally put together as a better result finder here, okay? So this is how I was able to identify this massive triangle, just like Sebastian Lim did. Actually, he did first, and then I followed along with that search. MYO, of course, my brother. So if you haven't gotten these metrics, take a screenshot of this right now. Make sure to get these, because this is I'm speaking to my ARQ holders, right? So to the indicator holders. So please make sure, take these metrics and put them in. Under style, nothing. Everything's the same, okay? So just under inputs, just make sure to put that in. 5521, 521.55. And everything else remains the same. All right, team. So, yeah, Sebastian Lim, what's up, dude? Let's do that. BB moving into resistance. Careful. Getting that 524. If it does face a pullback there, it can be a little bit of a strong pullback, okay? Just be careful with that. But you may be able to load up again, or maybe even with confirmation, play a really interesting downside here. But that's the 12-hour resistance right here as well. Okay, so let's just see if you can get it. Keep your eyes peeled on that, all right? Let's load up ticker symbol MYO. And see what's... Oh, jeez. Are you joking? MYO. Nice regression. Nice upside here. Feels like it's actually breaking out from a pennant right now. And the upside could be observed. But the immediate short term suggests that there's a consolidation, right? So, and actually we're pivoting now on volatility. So it's about to go long again. Let's see. 30-minute time frame. You know what? Guys, let me just turn on the air in here. It's getting a little, just a sec. All right, team. Thank you so much for holding back. Now let's go ahead and take a look at MYO over here. Oh, Jonna, what's good with you? Good to see you here. 656 on FNG R, team. Let's keep an eye on that, right? Because we're looking for the 643 bottom. Right, so we want that 643 in order for us to start longing some potentials, right? So I'm just saying that that's my personal play, okay? Just know that I have this area to scale in, and also down here at these lower probabilities, the 630 area in particular, okay? It's 655 right now, team. It's showing that we could potentially get it, okay? Just hold on that, man. I have to be ready. I have to be ready over here. So let me just go ahead and Sebastian, hold on just a quick second, my brother. My apologies to you. Let's see. I need to have my orders kind of ready here, because I got to do it together with the team up in here, right? So again, let's go ahead and take a look at these the options contracts really quick. So let's see. With this much inflow, I don't know how we're even ready. Yeah, Lauren, I know. I know. I know, dude. I know, right? It's just this. Like how, like, dude, I can't even comfortably answer you, man. I get it, dude. I know. I feel you. I 100% feel you. Let's take a look here. What are the eights? What are the eights looking like, by the way? Are any of you? Is anyone long the 8 strikes? September 15th calls. I think those are probably the lower performer ones, no? Cryptic, how are they performing though? Yeah, Chad, the 6s are absolutely holding. Those are still way in the money. The in the money contracts for now, those are gonna hold. Those are gonna keep. No, I usually stay with a delta of 40 to 50, which is usually 1 to 2 from the money. Mikey, did you see it go to 648? Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, Lauren, I was talking to you. Usually I tend to stay within a delta of 40 to 50. So that usually means it's the strike that's closest to at the money to one more point above. So I guess I'm just trying to see how the $8 options are performing, right? I want to know how they look. That's the second one that's out of the money. Let me see how much delta it has. It might be low. Okay, so it's actually around 36 delta. It's not bad. I don't like. Oh man, that's a high theta. You're looking at around 10. Yeah, it has a theta of 10, but it has a very aggressive gamma of around 1564. Wow. Yeah, I mean that would essentially be every dollar increment up would be a 50-cent move, including delta and gamma. So now let me just go to the 7s and look at the delta on that, right? So nice, very impressive 48.48 on delta with the 7s, gamma of 1841, and very simple. You know, I have to stick to the 7s because the theta is the same thing as the 8s. Yeah, it's huge gamma on these, and it's looking like it's. Guys, remember the quadruple witching. 654, 652, FNG R. Keep an eye. I'm gonna make my decision right now on the 7 strikes. Let me see. Just a sec. Wow. Well, down to 651. Catch your eyes on it, team. We're looking for 643. 2fib is located at 647. I know, I understand, right? But this is we're well within the area now that we were looking for from this morning, from this weekend, from where everybody was saying, no, Arca, no. It's all good, team. It's all good. Okay, so, oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, team. I really like the 7s, but I do have plenty of 7s. I want to see the performing 8s. I think I'm actually gonna go to the 8s. I hate this feeling. Let's see. Same here, Lauren. I'm really looking for that target around there too, my brother. So 643, 647 would be a pretty good area, man. And it's feeling like it wants to grab it. If it wants to grab that, right? We're already in the quiet period right now, team. So it would be. I mean, we're literally 5 minutes into the quiet period. Yes, contraction happens here. So, all right, let me hit some buy orders here. But I'm not actually gonna buy. I'm gonna hit the bid. And I am not gonna care one bit if it does not get filled. Okay, that's now let me go to my other broker. And let me go to the options chain. Wow, okay. So we're looking, I'm still looking at everything September 15th because I am personally going to roll over depending, well, we're catching the dip right now, right? So I want to roll over into maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Depending on the price action. I mean, if it pumps to the upside tomorrow, cool. You loaded both 7 and 8s cryptic, nice. All right, 651, we're back in. Let's see. Okay, so I think I might be hitting the bid on the 7 strike September 15th. 55, right? So let's see if we can get that. Oof. Let's see. 5, 2, 100. I think I could do like maybe. Yeah, let me do a few of these right here too. Okay, I'm setting. All right, there we go. 642. That's what we wanted, team. Let's go. Careful, because 630 is the next area, okay? Careful. Here's that pull, guys. This is the pullback that we were looking for, right? A lot of people saying Arca, no, there's no pullback, guys. This is a charts play at this point. When it starts pumping to the upside, then we'll do that psychological thing. But this is one of them right here, team. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do 3/4 position here, and I'm gonna fill the rest a little later. Come on, catch it. Still within there. We're still sitting within our support. Looking okay. Let me go back to my ticker here. Oh my goodness. Stop with this advertising. What is all that? Wow. That's I hate advertising things like while you're trading. I can't wait to get on my damn DAS trader. That is so unprofessional, man. That is not okay. I do not like that. Like interrupting the damn play, man. What the hell's going on here? Okay, 651. Still looking okay, team. Those 8s are 10% down. I'm actually longing 7s right now. What are the 7s up? I can't actually see it because I'm in the montage on my phone. Can be a huckleberry. The Real Conqueror, it touched 642 already. Yes, it did. We were looking for that 643 bottom, and that was. I'm loading right now. I literally already put up a bunch of my buy orders in there. So Steve Thompson saying, thank you, Arca. I was able to grab that buy. Nice, Steve. I like to hear it. I like to hear that. There we go, my dude. Check it out. ASRE still maintaining that 14% gainer from that bottom side of the loading zone that we spoke about. Congratulations for catching that entry, team. I love it. Let's see what's up here. Ta, 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 ta. Let's see, let's see. It's still lingering. It's still lingering at that resistance, team. Careful, okay? It may still have one more shot. It may still have one more shot. We don't know this, right? But it may have one more shot at that 643 bottom. But we don't know this yet, right? Because I'm just saying this because we're at resistance right now. Remember, team, if you're observing the market here with me, we already knew from Saturday that we were going to get this pullback. Yeah, seriously. In fact, if we do boom, Cryptic and these, okay, all right, awesome. Nice. Got filled at the bid for my sevens. Good times, good times. It was a little bit of a lagging order, I must admit. Okay, and let me go ahead and take a look at my other broker here and see what the deal is. Let's see. Robert White saying I'm out of powder. FNG R can go to the moon now. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, absolutely, man. So I guess the best way to look at the markets is to try to find the play that has the best delta and gamma and the lowest theta that you can possibly find, right? But some of these plays here that they're ripping so hard to the upside, that theta is going to be very aggressive. I got to admit, a theta of 10 is quite aggressive and very, very much increasing your time. One of the components of time decay. So Lauren was saying I sold AMC so I can have a little more dry powder if it drops to 630. Brother, I ended up getting rid of my positions on Viri so that I can long this. I was almost gonna drop my 10,000 block on ASRE for this thing, but I just feel like that has a pop coming up and it's not letting go of that 40, man. So Chad Vivian, what's up, brother? You got sevens at the bid 55. Let's go, my brother. Same here. I am absolutely happy that you got that play moving as well, dude. Sasquatch. If finger goes below the pivot point of 643, next thing I'm trying to grab some October 9th. Battle, why are you the October 9th? No, dude, I feel like you should try to get the September 15th. There we go, guys. Here's our second chance. Here's the second chance for September 15th. And then we could roll them over on Wednesday or Thursday. We'll take the profits from them, and then we'll roll them over into October's if we pass by. We do not want to close. We do not want to hold any options contracts on Friday, September 15th into the weekend. It's quad witching. We're going to get the major expiries for all options contracts and future contracts this Friday. It only happens 3 times a year. Okay? It is critical that we roll over or that we close all risk by this Friday. Okay? We have to be very careful. Quad witching is not something we want to mess with. Battle, I'm talking about potentially acquiring September 15th calls at this point. You're going to get the biggest IV pump, and then on Wednesday or Thursday, we'll look into rolling them over. You're paying more money for the October ones right now. You have the convenience of time by pushing into those further ones. Yeah, Lauren. Yeah, dude. The quad witching is coming up here, but this, guys, remember, I'm telling you, this is the second opportunity here. This is one of the targets, right? That we wanted. Oof. Let's take a look. It is when the options when all of the options contracts expire. You have the ETF options expiry and the future contracts expiry all at once. So you have it's a major closure, and they call it there's one called the triple witching and one that's a larger one called the quad witching, and that's this Friday. So all of that closure is gonna make a huge I guess it's going to give us a huge idea as to where the markets are potentially going to go. 646 FNGR team, keep an eye. Oh, man. Let's see. All right, all right. Okay, so I have my exposure in, team. I am good to go. I am very much good to go. So let's see. 4, 5. Let me see. Let me go back to FNGR here. 5, 2. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I have a very very humble 18 contracts, all spread within the September 15th expiry. Viri at 93. Man, I said this yesterday into the master students that like this is the spot, man. Right here. This is what I'm looking for. 88.74 to 92.27. Huge interest here. So now, team, we have 124 votes. Is FNGR going to close today above 7? Please go ahead and cast your votes in right now. We're going to use ourselves as a nice indicator and a probabilities a metric, right? So go ahead and cast those votes in so that we can have a nice read. We're still in the quiet period right now, team. We're not going to get the most action in the world until maybe around, that 10:30, 10:15 to 10:30 mark. Right, and then everything will be cool from there. Check it out, team. Now your asset right here has moved directly into the 40-cent zone, now marking off a true 14.06% gainer from our opening where we spoke about. Congratulations, team. That is one whole ass day trade right there, man. That is good stuff. Origin saying hit that like button, team. Absolutely. Thank you so much for reminding me. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you're aware whenever I am present. And I'm talking about live and also videos, right? So please go ahead. It looks like the movie might be over. No. We're just at the quiet period. I think volatility can reintroduce itself just slightly into the. Remember, it usually happens like that, right into 10, 15, and then again into the power hour, and then for sure in the after hours. It's literally been happening like that over and over again, man. COSM sitting at where did we say? It was very low, right? Oh my goodness. This is again, guys, this is actually facing the pressures from the futures contracts and the IWM underperforming the broader markets right now. Is Tesla still leading that way? Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on here though. So Tesla is still pumping that upside, holding its value at 271.65. Very impressive. Amazon still holding upside too, 141.25. And Apple is actually still facing some downside pressures, team. I honestly feel that Apple is going to face more pressures to the downside in the coming days and weeks. And the futures contracts, let me just get rid of the drawings here, right? Futures contracts are looking pretty bullish as well. They're holding support at the previous day high, right at 45.27. That could be a nice support area before a continuation onto that upside. Let's see. Sorry, team. I know. NVOS, guys, you're talking about NVOS? Is that doing things? So, Sebastian. Let's see. That's what I was calling you over here for. Are you? Well, tell me. Give me some details here. Are you in the green? D Money saying, bro, just killed it with TSLA today, 350% up, bro. That speaks to me that you got mad long calls and you just banked hard on them, dude. Congratulations. Super happy to hear that, man. I love it when the family's winning. I love it when we see green in our portfolios. You're long that 103 and you're at 113. You're looking for more dry powder for the FNG R play? Is that the deal here? You're currently at 9% up. Oh, okay. So you did scale out already. Okay, good. Did you shave off all of your profits or is that just partial? 30-minute consolidation, hourly consolidation. Slight upside pivot on the bi-hourly. Consolidation on the 3-hour. Dude, this thing is flatlining right now. You're left with 30% exposure. I don't like this consolidation. It just paused. And also, hold on. Let me go to the hourly time frame. I gotta see this in volume. Actually, there's still a little bit of strength left. I mean, overall, it is ascending with price action. It's just the only thing is that every time frame right now is suggesting just a flat line here. So I wonder if this was the top of the move. Was there anything as a fundamental catalyst behind this? August 29th, nothing recently. Okay, the only thing that I guess I'm worried about right now is that there could be, well, right now between volume and price action, there is a bearish divergence. So 4-hour pivots, right? And you have this higher high. This inversion, this deviation here is bearish. So I'm wondering if this is the first kind of go at it, right? Because I mean 4-hour golden cross. No, sorry, right here. Let me see the 12-hour. Okay, I see that there could also be the potential of a larger time frame, or maybe not. Let me see. Dude, I would be too. I honestly don't like. I don't like that it's kind of topped out right here and it's just consolidating. Everything is pointed to the upside, but if you already got like it sounds like you got around a 15% gainer or more, right? So to be very honest with you, I would have already pulled out at weakness and also into consolidation. I don't want to hold on. Like, I don't care. FNG R 655. ASRE still holding 40 cents and absolutely 5 ticks upside of the entry zone that we talked about. I love it. So now, let's see, 654. We're now outside of the support zone. So we want to see if we can convert that 653 into support before a continuation to the upside. Let me pull up my positions here and see what's good in the hood. Okay. All right, so back into, man, we're going to be trying to validate this here for a while. I think that we're not going to be able to get out of this team until about 10:15, 10:30. To be just very honest with you, okay? So that's what I'm looking at for MYO, my dude. I think you'll be good to just piece out of this thing, catch your gains, make that move, right? So guys, let's take a look at NVOS. NVOS. Let's see what's up. A little convoluted here, right? Let's start getting, oh my goodness. You know, it's just, we've been covering this for a while, and actually we were covering it in the shorter time frames. Let me get rid of the averages. Let me start getting rid of some of this, just all this nonsense here, man. Just so much crap, right? So, let's see. Yeah, I can get rid of. Awesome. So let me get rid of these right here, right? So we can delete those. I want to get rid of noise, right? So we can continue noise. So we can continue observing. So yeah, I guess the resistance level. Yeah, I see why, you know, it resisted there. There's obviously lots of sell indications within that area there, particularly between 33.57 and of course the 35 top. Let me get rid of this and this here too. What time frame were we looking at this from, actually? Let me see. Hourly time frame? No. Let's see, team, just a sec, guys. Do. Okay. It may have been the 12 hour. 3280. Let's observe momentum and volatility. Let's see what it's got to say for us from the immediate short term. Okay, very nice signals here, actually. So this is the start of a whole new wave, and it's very bullish. But let me see if it can continue, though, right? I want to know that it can. So what I'm looking at here is actually the bullish control zone upside pivot from the EMA3 and SMA14 of stochastics. That's awesome. We also have a very violent volatility read here. It's expanding, so showing that there are more trades being traded. It's currently moving up again. Likely to face the resistance top again at 33.61. Hold on just a sec, team. I'm just looking at my broker here. Sorry, guys. I have to manage kind of everything. Wow. Okay, resistance at this candle here, 33.45. Why else? Wow, those are tiny little resistance. I mean, this is not going to hold for long, this resistance. I think this is going up. Damn. Let's see the hourly time frame. Hourly time frame upside pivot. Yeah, I don't see any reason why this. Let me see. It already corrected on the shorter time frames too. That pullback, that was the entry around 32.56 to maybe 32.78. Currently sitting at 33.50. Wow, and it's 1 minute. This is a 5-minute candle, right? So 1 minute closure for a bullish engulfing. That could definitely signal some short-term upside for sure. Let's see the 30-minute again. 30-minute upside pivot on stochastics. Everything is pivoted towards the upside. Let me go up to the bi-hourly. Upside pivot as well. Expanding volatility. Nice. Definite support here at that SMA 14 and in the gravitational zone of the RSI. Oh, man. That's about to get jacked to the upside, man, on the bi-hourly, which is going to lead into the 4-hour push. Oh, it's already in the bullish control zone. Guys, this has upside. This is going to continue. And it's about to create a bullish crossover here. It just did. First green bar printed on the 4-hour time frame and minimum time frame for me to observe. Look at this. DMI Plus leading the way, and it has a massive 51% trend. This is huge for the bulls. This is absolutely continuing, and I think it could actually lead beyond the 35-cent target. Actually, yeah, and I think that the next resistance level would be a temporary 39.62, but I am looking at this target still. I have to honor the top side of this, and it likely will happen maybe, I don't know, man, today or tomorrow, maybe even into Wednesday, but this is gonna be hit soon. I'm thinking 46.55 to 50.19 NVOS is a high probability, and the reason why I'm saying that is there's a massive gap here on the 4-hour. And that's likely going to have us resist pretty heavily. 135 votes. have been casted, please go ahead and include your votes. Okay, guys, NVOS, super powerful. I love it. Keep on watching it. I think it has a massive move. Here we go, guys. Here it goes. 657 on FNG R. I believe that we got the bottom side, and I believe that we could already be facing I guess it would be enough validation for a very short-term time frame. Remember, I spoke about this being a one-candle event, like a 4-hour, right, or something, right? So we're about to, actually, we just started the new one 30 minutes ago. It's 9:31. I think that between now and 30 minutes from now, we're going to start to see the shift of price action. Hourly candle done in 28 minutes and 35 seconds with a nice shakeout and hammer candle. Look. Yeah. I think I think that could have been fair enough. Actually, let's I want to look at one more thing. Damn. Okay. Right. That's a perfect regression on the hourly. Take a look at that. Let's see. Right, you can do that too. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. Yeah, I can get rid of that too. So lots of crap everywhere, man. And block the visibility of that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at that regression, right? This line. My goodness. Talk about a clear shot there. Very cool. I don't even know how else I can make it. What other color can it be? I guess that one's cool. So you have a contact point here, contact point there, and starting from here. Actually, starting from here. My goodness in heaven. That is really something. No way. Are you joking? Are you seriously saying that this is that entire? No. I think this one would be the best one. But that is very, very clear. And I wonder if that's a moving average. Let me see. Man. EMA 55, very, very close to it. Yeah, it's actually in between all of them. It's like running at the 50%. Wow. Okay. Yeah. In fact, what I'm seeing here is it's a standard distribution, and this is located like this, right? So this would be your center. This would be the center of dispersion, right? And everything is kind of revolving around this center here. Right, so that's kind of like what's being seen here. And the way that you can better see that, of course, would be honestly a channel. Right, so it'll show you the 50% of the return. So something like this here. Let me put the resistance tops in, just like this. So this center line here, that is your mean, and we're literally reverting in and out of that. Very curious. You just went after NVOS with margin. Bro, get out of margin. 661 on FNG R, team. Here we go. Actually proving the supports are in. Let's see. Let's see. Is that, guys, are you seeing? Wait, what? Is your broker giving you 661 on FNGR? Please let me know. Oh, 659 now. Okay. 659, right? Yo, when you guys talk about trading with margin, I simply check my head. Good luck with that. Yeah, man, careful. Don't trade margin. Try to stay away as much as you can. I bought a single for contract for NVOS. Long call, right? I think, yeah, man, I think you have a good shot at this for the upside. It feels like the shift is in, and this thing is like, oh, there we go. Nice. Look at that. 35.75 combating that top side we were talking about and continuing here. Immediate short-term resistance coming up at 37.58, likely to pull back within the range of 35.97 and this top side of this area here, 35.01, before a continuation onto the upside. And within that may be a nice little slide up here. So that's looking not bad whatsoever, man. Congratulations on getting that entry. ACB getting a 4-hour closure upside of the resistance that we spoke of, right? So let's see. Yep. It barely got the closure upside of it. So now this is your validation candle. Meaning that if this candle closes upside of 78.32, or the closure of this right here. Let's see. Yeah, 78.30. So if this 4-hour candle, and it's a very minimum 4-hour, because I honestly feel like an 8-hour would be best here. But yeah, if you get this candle closing upside of 78.30, that would be confirmation for a long entry and continuation to the upside. But we still have 3 hours and 22 minutes to go on a 4-hour. Okay, so let me see the 8-hour just started right now. So this is a good sign, right? We got the 8-hour closure upside of this resistance. Now for me, I would personally be looking to get long this tomorrow, meaning upon the 8-hour validation that we closed upside of 78.30, then I would long it, right? So I'm giving you I guess the very bottom line minimum read of the time closures, right? So we want to look for confirmation before we enter the trade, right? Confirmation. BBJ, oh gotcha, I jumped over quickly hoping options were allowed. Oh, on this. Yeah, I mean, for now, guys, this is going to face a resistance, of course, at that 82.80 and bounce in there. It's going to consolidate for a bit. Ian Tucker saying, I buy on margin only when I have settled or settling cash, never with zero cash. Yeah, so I guess you can use it and then like pay it back, right? If you're using it, you know, responsibly, that's okay, right? I'm not saying just don't do it. It's just a lot of the times margin can. I'm saying that could be. You know me, man. You read me. FNG R sitting at 665. I just want you to have your risk management in play. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? It's just if you have your risk management at play, then play margin, right? It's just margin is absolutely a big boy tool, and that can incur like huge losses. It can make you bleed. Okay, so just kind of whoa. Let's see here, team. Hold on just a sec. Okay, so let's see. CB, how you doing? ACB Super Me bought at $8 and holding buy because it has a long way to go. I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. The Bulls are still very much obviously in control, right? It's just that in my perspective, it's just we need some confirmation here, right? Oh, guys, the little lady has shown up. Let me go ahead and just say goodbye to her and wish her a good day at work. Just a quick moment, team. I will go ahead and not leave you in the dust here. I'll leave you with FNG R now sitting at 664. Just a sec, team. Back team, back. We're in. So, Candace, the reason why some are up and some are down are based on open interest. Not every options contract is going to face the same interest as another. And what I mean by open interest is really is like how many people are interested in that particular options contract. You know what I mean? So it'll show it like that. Let's see. The 8s, let's see, guys, did you happen to see if the contracts, I ended up picking up some 8s. Oh, are you serious? Oh, check it out, team, check it out. ASRE now up to 41. So if you gained entry from where we spoke about, you are now up 60, almost 17% up on the day. Congratulations if you did catch this down here, team. Massive interest on this. This is absolutely powerful. Gladius Holder, I didn't want to type it all out. Lauren, thank you. Oh, dude, Lauren, that's so kind of you, bro. Thank you so much. Okay, so Black Seal, let's see. Hello from Bermuda, Arca. How you doing, my brother? So appreciate your work. Did you look at GTII today? Ran up, but now pulling back again. Any insight? Yeah, we've been taking a look at it for a couple times today, right? And particularly this. So I spoke to the team and said that I would really like an 8-hour to 12-hour minimum closure above the area of 7212, right? So 7212, why? Well, that was a chop zone that we were in for a few days. And upon this break out of this resistance here, we went to the next resistance area up here. That means that, you know, well, usually when we break resistance levels or inflection points, it's typical for price action to come back and start validating. So if we can get a closure upside of that 7212, we're currently sitting at 72 right now. So, but yeah, if we can, actually, let me see what that target would be tighter here. I will correct it right now if that's the case. Let me see the closing of these. Closing at 72, 71.99, and the top side of this being 72. Yep, yeah, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and correct this to 72 cents flat. So as long as we can close an 8-hour, I would make, I would do it with an 8-hour minimum. Upside of the 72 cent target, meaning that if it did close the 8-hour candle by, say, tomorrow, you know, let's pull it up. This right here. We just closed this. Oh. The closure came in on what? Damn it. Okay, so this 8-hour closure came in below 72. So that means that now this is going to have to be the reset again. So we're going to try to make the upside and we're going to try to come back down and close this 8-hour candle above that 72. Currently sitting at 73, very nice. Okay, but if we don't have closures, clean closures, I mean, let me pull the resistance level or support level. I don't mean to close a candle upside, right, like this. What I mean is to close a candle with no wick or body beneath the 72 cent area up here. So if we can close that, if we have the ability to close one candle like that, that would be an immediate confirmation that price action is likely leading towards an upside. And it's being shown on stochastics and also on volatility, particularly here in the 8-hour time frame. Let's see getting some nice bull reads here on the 8-hour MACD. But I personally don't trade based on technicals. I trade based on confirmation. And I do think that it has a pretty good opportunity here to close a very nice 8-hour 3 white soldiers, right? So if that's the case, then yeah, we're going to be making some pretty nice moves to the upside. Let's see. Just know everyone, as soon as FNG R goes insane, most of those people will get into GTII. That is the rumor going around. It seems like it could be the case. So Candace saying from William and Ham's people, I should have elaborated. Gotcha. So I'm just following the hedge words. Candace, yeah, I hear that. Arca, can you look at the NVOS 5-day and weekly Gaussian channel Thank you very much. You are great. Cheers, mate. Black Steel, gotcha, man. Thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate you so much. Right, team. I'm sorry. Yes. First of all, yes. Let me answer the question. Absolutely. Let's take a look at NVOS. ACB making that upside. Nice. I love it, man. I love to see it all. Damn. FNG R to 671. Holy crap. Hold on. Guys, I'm trying to also keep an eye on my damn trade. I can't even. Hold on just a sec. Wow. Yeah, actually, you know what? My damn. My $10 call options for September 15th are freaking railing right now. It's going to 18% up right now. Nice. My 6s are performing very well, and my 7s are also performing very well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 8s. One more time. Sorry, team. We're going to go ahead and go over NVOS. Where? And it's happening here, team. Like we said, right into 10 a.m. We're likely gonna start seeing the indications of a continuation to the upside. Just like always, team. Come on. We literally go through this every single day. We know the play. We know how it goes. We know the patterns. We know the freaking shift. We know the algos switching it up. We know. 672 and rising. Guys, we literally set the bottom and the top here. Like we caught it. Right? This is absolutely bullish. So now my $8 calls, damn, 30% up. 30% up on my $8 calls. My $6 calls are up 70%. Damn. Team, I'm up like 400% today. Ridiculous. What the hell just happened here? Stop the manipulation. All right. Anyway. NVOS. You're out of NVOS, brother? You kaput? That was it? What is this here? Let me restore the connection here. Oh, this is a TLRY play. Right, so quick little pullback on that. But let me see NVOS real quick. I think I may have to use the other chart. Actually, this is okay. Okay, 4-hour time frame, got the bullish crossover on the MACD, bullish crossover on the RSI as well. In the overbought percentile, 81%. But as you can see here, as soon as this iteration back here on August 16th, RSI went up to 92.75%. We're currently sitting at 79. So yeah, it's got some ways to go. Let's see the 30-minute immediate short term. Actually, very, very bullish. 15 minutes. And 5 minute, okay, it's 10 minute and 5 minute. Okay, yeah, a little bit of a pullback here. We're going to be facing, let me see the support. I don't know if we can use the EMA 9 like that. Okay, hold on just a sec. Oh my goodness, I hate this. I need to reevaluate my damn live sessions here. I'm going to pull up the EMAs, and I think we're going to drop back to the EMA 7 or EMA 9, right around there. So let's pull those up real quick. Display the EMAs, and let me get rid of the 2030 exponential 50. Leave the 7 and 9 open, and also get rid of this. Yeah, that's. I think I'm seeing that, team. Let me just give you some more visibility here. EMA 7 and this guy here. Let's make them a little brighter, just so you can see. Right? This is what I am looking at. Potential bounce coming in at about 35.84 to maybe 35.31. Damn it, we're there. So let's see if we can catch that. Now, if price action capitulates any further from here, sure, we have some bottom side targets to observe, and that would be particular to a range between 33.82. This is nice. This is the pullback before the upside. Well, I mean, we already got mad upside, right? It went to almost 40 cents after we spoke about it at 34 or 33 or whatever, so good. All right, there's immediate buy-side interest. Here we go. That was at 35 that we just talked about. And let's see if we have enough juice to touch the bottom side area here. So, yeah, this would be 33.33 at the bottom. There is a focus, though. The focus is at 32.61, 32.56. Yeah, let me draw a line there. 3256. The zones that I'm talking about right now are long zones. Let's just leave it at 3259 for now, but you know it's 3256. All right. Yeah, that's if it reaches, right? So it's looking pretty nice thus far. Let's see the votes. We're coming into 154 votes saying that FNGR will close above $7 today. The sentiment is pretty strong about that in comparison to what we were feeling on Friday. Notice the difference here. We're looking at 78%. The Friday read was around 60 something percent, 64. And we said that we would not tag Daniel Borders on that. So we could, in essence, show him, right? So, guys, let's go ahead and put in some more votes. If you are new to the chat, go ahead and vote, cast your votes, and we're going to tag Daniel Borders with an image on this, right? And tell him, like, yo, looking pretty good, and let's see what he has to say. Borders Group is backing NVOS, yeah, as well as NEOV, Moni, FNGR. Those are currently the 4 plays. Wow, NVOS has a sepsis system under FDA Trial 3 right now? I thought that's what TTOO was supposed to do. 93 saying everyone in FNGR knows the pattern now. Morning drive down, come back up, and that open. Right? We're catching it every single day, guys. I mean, well, you know. Yeah, it's just relative to that. Of course, it's a little more difficult than that, but yeah, we are. We're totally catching it. 3950 on ASRE, giving a little bit of an opportunity, but if you witness the top side, we actually went up to 4130. So beyond the 41. Very nice. Let's see. FNGR currently sitting at 667. Whoa. Let's see. What's the opening of this candle here? Opening 655, and I'm sorry, and the closing of this one is what? 655. Okay, yeah, like a railway. It's okay. It's not a bullish engulfing, but it's all good. Let's see the bi-hourly and 3-hour closure about to happen. And the 3-hour closure, 10 seconds, 11 seconds, is going to close as a bullish hammer after a downtrend. This could be a shakeout here, and that could be the top side overlooked. We could see an upside move from here. But let's go ahead and observe, right? Of course, I'm not saying that we can't face a downside. I'm just saying that this would be the relative closure for an upside move because of the looks of the candle by itself. Huge hammer. Yeah, see, just so you can see it, right? This one here. Currently sitting at 667, not bad. Let's see. Ooh, 664, presenting that opportunity, team. Careful. We'll observe this. We'll keep on looking at it. Yeah, for those of you who are asking me about Viri, I am looking at the potential support bottom of 88.74 to 92.27 before a pretty insane bounce. It could be a nice demand zone. Let's observe. ACB, that was that play that we were looking at. Nice. Coming up to a resistance level here. I'm going to give you the resistance range. But this is not the candle to long, remember. Well, I mean, in my strategy, it's not the candle to long. This is the brand new 8-hour candle that we said would face the resistance and probably a pullback consolidation. We'll validate it by closing it. And closing the candle upside of the 78.28 realm, right? So right in here, can close that resistance, right? Right here, we can even use it as support if ever we come back and long it. But I think there's a critical, I wouldn't say inflection zone. I'd say a critical resistance here, and it does have an upside focus actually. So let me give it to you. Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you, to all girls. Okay, here we go. 89.88. Batter saying possible Damn, you think so? Possible 5-minute inverse head and shoulders on FNG R. Yeah, careful. Resistance here, team. I think that this would be the pullback area to start the chop zone here before a continuation to the upside. Here we go, team. Check it out. NVOS getting that upside. Very nice. I guess it wanted to use the EMA 7 and the EMA 9 in this case. Man, that's a lot of volatility, team. Let's just see. I guess we still have some more observing to do within that. But yeah, let me see FNG R and pull this up on a 5-minute time frame. So buzz margin call. What were you saying, brother? Where are you? TTOO vote by 11:59 today, by the way. Oh, nice. Same for the same sepsis thing. What the hell? Sebastian Lim, dude. I love you, man. You don't have to do that, my brother. That's ridiculous, bro. That's so cool. Thanks to my man Arca for NVOS. Do you think we can break through the Gaussian channel on the 5-day and the weekly of NVOS? The 5-day. Dude, Sebastian, what the hell, bro? That's incredible, man. Thank you. That helps a lot, my brother. Thank you so much. But yeah, dude, let's take a look. Holy crap, I think so. Let me see this. Hold on. Wow. 1 day, 3 hours to close the 3-day. Let me see the bi-daily. Way up there. And way beyond the 8-hour and 12-hour. My goodness. So you said the weekly, right? The weekly looks like the one that's at play. Let me see the 5-day one more time. It is a very tight balance between the 5-day and the weekly. I will have to say. The reason I'm preferring the 5-day is because I usually look at my areas of resistance in comparison with moving averages from, considering recent price action. So you can see here that the EMA 55 is within my bottom side of the range. So that's making me feel like the 5-day is it. But then when I look at the weekly, it pierced through it, knocking at the door, making me feel that this is in fact the one. And I'm just a couple cents out from the actual target here. It's just, I know the wrong thing to do is focus on the moving average because that's ever shifting. So let's see. I did say that this has massive upside, right? And what time frame was that? Let me see the relevant resistances coming up. Let me get rid of the moving averages and the Gaussian. What is this right here at 39 or what is that 30? At pretty much 40 cents. What is that? Oh, did we already touch that? Let's see. Top side of 39.90. It did. Okay, so that is a resistance there at that like crazy little. Yeah, right here. That is a gap. I see why we faced it, right? So I guess the next target would be 42.20, and let's go to momentum now, and see this. I want to see how it's reacting. 10-minute time frame downside, 5-minute time frame downside. Here's the opportunity to get long the asset again. 15-minute showing it to. Yeah, it's very limited. So for the next hour, this may start to consolidate. And then it has a massive upside. Wow, the hourly time frame, no, it's shifted towards the upside. Let's see the 30. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a very limited opportunity to get long this asset. Let's see. Very, very short-term opportunity. It could be seen on the 10-minute time frame. 35.03 to around 34.38. Let me do it one more time. I know that it's just shifting, right? It's shifting because this is fluctuating like crazy here. Okay, team. So yeah, 30. Yeah, I would say right. Oh man. 3501. It's corrected. 3501 to 3453. It's going to be hard to keep up with this, right? 3443 to 3501. That's probably. I mean, that's probably going to happen. We have, and it's a very, very short-term opportunity, like I said. So now the 10-minute time frame, yeah, and the 10-minute time frame is currently facing support from the RSI. This is a very tiny tune. Oh, man, and now I guess because of the short-term time frame, I have to give credibility to the 3613. Man, I guess entry anywhere now, I guess would be essentially fine. I'm being really critical with these targets, but I mean in reality here, this is just a very temporary pullback. As the hourly time frame, just starting at the hourly time frame, we have just convincing pivots to the upside. By hourly time frame in the bullish control zone, expanding volatility. 3-hour time frame, yeah, and now that leading into the 5-day time frame for the Gaussian bands, that makes me feel like we're about to break inside of them. So let's see. Yeah, I hate to really put it like this, but yeah, I think 3630, we could probably make another move here, upwards of maybe 28 to 38% to the upside into the EMA 55. This range in here, and I think that this would be the spot to pull back from. So there could be it's also, look at this, it's 50 cents. We're going to break that psychological level. Not only that, is that the resistance here is also facing the 40-cent zone, and that's where we resisted, 39.90. So we're combating that psychological term, short-term time frame and target, right? And then we're going to get up to the break of the 50. So likely, yes, we're going to resist at that 50-cent zone, and then likely to pull back into the area of 36.37. So from 50 to 36.37, validation, continuation. I see this as a high likelihood of reaching, I'm not sure if it can go up that high, but I see this going in here. Dude, Sebastian, I love you, buddy. Thank you so much, dude. I hope that what I just said can help. Let's see. Steve Mertz, the real question is if we're going to be closing above 8 today, right? So all right, team, check it out. Let me get a little sip of water here. I'm getting a little raspy. Team, I am back. Sorry, what I was going to say, what I was just about to say is that at that 668, I was saying, guys, we just beat the resistance out of this previous candle here, so we may actually start making our moves to the upside. And then look at the time too, right? I mean, anything can happen, right? We can pull back again, but I feel like the bulls are in control. But look at the time. It's 10:11. What did we say? We're going to start seeing that incline starting from the last bit of the 9:30 to 10 a.m. and the full-on recovery starting at 10:15 to 10:30. So let's see if we can validate the support here of the closure of the previous 3-hour candle being 667. We're going to fluctuate here, but I think we're going to start making some pretty nice upside moves from this point. Team, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's looking very good. Okay, team, so just know that that's absolutely what I'm observing, okay? And sorry, I think I missed one from the chat earlier. Double X, what's up, buddy? El Tigre, did you break down ASRE yet, or for the next day or so? No, I have not. But let's oh, guys, look at this, man. Absolutely holding that 41, huh? I love it. I love it. Guys, if you picked up this asset down here this morning when we were talking about it, like I said, that this is it, guys. This is the bounce. 3403 to 3513. If you caught that 3513, you're currently sitting around almost 17% up right now. That's great. Absolutely, congratulations to you. Congratulations, team. All right, so but yeah, let's give it a quick little whirl here and see what the deal is, right? So what the hell are you posting, Zephram? Okay, so yeah, let me continue on the analysis here and see what's the real deal. Oh man, oh yes, that is looking very nice. Let me see, is it for sure the 5-day? Yep, it is definitely the 5-day where we have the volatility versus momentum back test. So let me make sure that I can keep my you know, the bell curve here. So this is what I'm observing. Remember, team, that I think we were looking at this on Friday or Thursday, and I was trying to show you the actual shift in pivot here when we shifted the smoothing factor and the look back on the stochastic momentum oscillator, right? So we went to the D%, aka your EMA3, to a factor of 1-day look back, and then a smoothing factor of 1, and we showed that the 5-day was actually facing the upside. Right, just to get an early read over what could potentially come in the next days or so. And take a look at it. We absolutely got it. So we got that upside pivot here on the 5-day. And now actually, you know what? Let me look at the what the hell? The DMI, sorry. My goodness. ADX could still improve, but it's also a 5-day. That's going to be very difficult for it to get up there, right? But it's still looking very good. The bulls, the DMI plus is still leading the upside nicely. Okay, so yeah, the criteria here is definitely still on, right? We're expanding in volatility. We have the upside pivot on stochastic momentum, which is the foundation behind the historical volatility versus momentum backtest, which is anytime that volatility has contracted into the critical zone, which is within the 15th percentile, and started an expansion phase right, to the upside on volatility, paired with stochastic momentum with either an upside or downside, preferably the upside, right? That has actually led to some pretty nice data. So I'm measuring the duration, the upside thrust, and the amount of times that volatility versus momentum have guessed the upside correctly versus incorrectly. But it just so happens here that on the 5-day time frame, we have a total of 7 iterations that have been guessed correctly to the upside. 7 out of 7. 100% average upside accuracy with a massive 435.88% upside thrust, which was fired down here at 937, and we have already completed, out of that 435% move to the upside, we've already touched 377% up. We're currently sitting at 333% up, so that is why my next target to observe for resistance would be at the 4710. aka 5044, right? So that's your confluence between the 1.618 and the statistical take profit, right? So this is the 4710 of the 1.618 and that. So yeah, it's geometrically possible. Now, I did calculate the standard deviation, which let's now get rid of this stuff here. So the standard deviation based out of the mean, we have 875% move to the upside. So that 875% has I mean, it's directly correlated with a 2.272 at 92 cents. So meaning that I have an 8091 to 91 or to 92 cents topside resistance here based on the standard deviation. And what is the standard deviation? Well, that would be the 68% of the results as the standard performers, right? So these are your regular performers. So 875 within here then your upper bound of the first standard deviation, which is within here, that would be your 1300% to the upside. And that is the target that I'm focused on right now. Maybe in a week, maybe in 2 weeks, I don't know. But yeah, leading up to about $1.31 to about $1.67. And that upside is absolutely fired right now by observing the upside pivot and continuation to the upside with stochastics and the expansion of volatility. That is still very much in the cards. So statistically speaking, this thing is ready to make some pretty ridiculous moves. And yeah, the reason why I have a negative read is just for whatever reason we got a negative read in the lower bound of the first standard deviation, which is down here. So when you have negative value in statistics, they're unusable, right? So that's why we don't have anything there. I just left it blank because we don't need it. All right, so I think it's a pretty good time for us to close up the poll. So let me go ahead and give you 10 more seconds. If you are new to the chat, go ahead and cast your vote in. Will FNGR close above $7 today? Team, I think that the resistance level coming up on maybe tomorrow or Wednesday could lead up to 47.10 to 50.44, maybe within the next couple days here. It's feeling like it's ready to pop. This statistical upside is massive. FNGR currently sitting at 674. Team, what are we saying here? We already knew, we already caught it. Right? We're banking off of the opportunities ourselves, team. We're catching the trades. We're making educated decisions here. Just a sec. Just a moment. Okay, so yeah, currently sitting at 674. Are your options contracts printing nicely right now or not? 61.5% up in my sixes. I'm up 7% on the eights. I think we need that volatility run soon right here, right? So as long as we're moving slowly like this, that can work against our options contracts. Wow. Benjamin Cowan, stop it. So my, let's see. The 10 strikes for September 15th, I'm up 18%. And my, oh yeah, so I guess actually, wow. So I'm actually way up on the sixes. 674, yeah, with decreasing volatility is always going to become a little dangerous, okay, team? So just watch out. So here we go, team. Let's go ahead and close the poll now. We have a total of 161 votes casted, and here we go. Let's go ahead and end the poll right now. 675 FNGR. Okay, so yeah, we're looking at 77%. Saying that, yes, we would close above $7 today. 161 votes from the live stream. Very impressive. So let's go ahead and take a little screenshot right here for Daniel Borders himself, right? So just a sec, team. Let me go ahead and display this, right? Let's see. Okay. Very cool. Now let's head over to Twitter. And mention this to the boy himself, right? So let's go ahead and see what's up. So let's mention him. At Daniel Borders, let's see. Let's see, behind N above $7 for FNGR. Damn it. Chillin'. And let's attach the damn image, right? It's looking pretty good, team. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is the live sentiment, right? I have a V, I have a C in there. Behind and above, $7 close for FNG R. Chilling. Okay, got it. I think this is Zephram saying spell check that. Yeah, I know, dude. I was literally doing that right as you said it. Yep, got it. It's already with a V. Thank you, guys. Thank you for catching the small little. Tom R, my dude. I see that huge image now in the in the tweet. Sorry. I'm just noticing that you came in and said, "What's up, my brother? How you doing? Good to see you here." Golden Cross on the 15-minute. Nice. Check it out. 679 leading into 10:30 a.m. Guys, the volatility's coming in. We're looking good. Let's go ahead and put up this post now, right? So here we go. Let's see what Daniel Border says. But now we got him. We got him tagged in the post. Pam the Trader, what is good? What's up, Pete? Good to see you here. Thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate all your love. Look at this. FNGR ripping that upside 680, just like we said, team. We were going to catch that 10:15 to 10:30 run as the official entire reversal here, right? So looking really good. Let's see the options contracts. Are they printing or what? Are they printing or what? Looking good. Yep. Yeah, team. They are looking good. I think everything is awesome, team. I have a feeling that we're going to have a good week. And we're all going to get to have some pretty nice gains, right? We just have to play it smart. We have to play it with an educated edge. Never FOMO into something, team. Let's make sure that we can play the rules, abide by your system, and everything will be cool. All right, so I'm already getting a bunch of so let's see. No, my goodness. All right. Who liked it so far? Not Borders. Let's see what's up though. We'll keep an eye on him, right? Wait. Do you hear something? Let me see. That's the stupid AC. Hold on, look. There we go. Check it out. Now you can actually just hear. All right, so Welby came in and tagged Daniel Borders too, my brother. Yeah, I want to catch that guy's attention, see if we can get him. 682, looking very nice. Absolutely good things here. This is Twitter notifications. Yeah, let's go ahead and look. Man, that is awesome. Huge upside here. And that could be a huge 3-hour bullish engulfing too. Oh man, guys, that little guy is awake. I'm going to have to get to him pretty soon. Let's see. SNDL. And yeah, let's take a look at the. Oh man, what is good? Wow. Damn, is it actually going to try to meet that target? So the reason I'm giving you that top side of right here. So there's a focus at 261, but of course the 3-spot 618 located at 270, right? So let me just put that focus in so that we know exactly what's happening, right? So right in here, let's go to 261 just like that. Oh, come on, man. You're going to do that to me, really? There we go. Cool deal. So this is the focus right now. The reason I have that target there in the first place is because of the channel. right? So you would take a measurement of the channels, top side of the resistance, at the bottom side of the support, apply it to the area of breakout, which was right here, and that gives us a topside target of 261. So, which has confluence here, right? It's confluent, sorry, to the 3 spot 618 at 270. And naturally, I have a resistance within that. So a total of 261 to 277 resistance could be looked at here. At the present moment, we're being resisted perfectly by the 2 spot 618. That's at 218. Let's look at the OHLC on this candle here. Look at that. A high of 218 with a massive resistance at it, perfectly at the 2 spot 618. So now that's this price action here, this raw price action is giving validity to the geometrics. Okay, so now let's observe volume. Take a look at this. Huge upside in volume. Very, very much an upside in price. Right? So that is suggesting that the bulls are still in control. Right? So let me get rid of those lines. Everything is looking good. And now the other weird thing that we had was the inverse head and shoulders too, right? And I think that was better visible from a higher term time frame. It's a really choppy one, I have to admit. I probably just will not acknowledge this one anymore because I think it's just too forced. But yeah, so let's get back into the momentum indicators and see what the good deal here is. 30-minute time frame, upside pivot, nice. Increasing volatility, still expanding. We have a bullish crossover on the RSI as well. Nice. Let's go to the hourly time frame. Guys, go ahead and keep an eye on Buzz Margin Call. He is going to go live right after I shut down around 2ish or what. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just I'm at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. So definitely go ahead and catch up with Buzz Margin Call. He is also an influencer team. Be sure to support. Be sure to follow him. Be sure to say hello. And yeah, so the 30-minute time frame here. Let me see the 30-minute time frame shows an upside. Okay, so this is starting as a new wave. Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, we're correcting to the upside yet again. So that means that the downside was already faced. The loading zone was 212. Currently sitting at 215. Very aggressive 15-minute upside pivot with expanding volatility. That's likely more, that's buy-side interest. 30-minute is catching it, and the hourly time frame hasn't quite got it just yet. SNDL very likely to continue to the upside. And the resistance coming up for today, and I think the top side for today would be 221. It is a range, of course, so let me give you that. Let me see. 221 to a 217. All right, we already touched that. Yeah, so yeah, I think that is the range of resistance. Right in there. For now, right? So I think that, I mean, if price action does continue to the upside and it beats this 221, we would need at least a 4-hour or 8-hour closure upside of this clean break outside of that resistance for a continuation to the upside. But it's looking like SNDL may actually make its run all the way to the 261 to 277 range of resistance. That's looking pretty good. Nice, James. FNG R sitting at 685 team. Absolutely loving what's happening here. We're definitely getting that long zone, right? We got that little bit of a pullback that we wanted. And now hopefully our calls are printing some tendies, right? So actually I am losing on some of those right now because of the volatility not quite there. It's reintroducing itself. 688. Wow. Yes, Pam, thank you so much for showing that love. Buzz probably just doesn't know that you're actually the most famous mod ever, right? So Buzz, she mods for like some really big YouTubers, my brother. She is quite the presence here and very, very much appreciated. Let's see, 686. Facing a lot of pressure here. So Sebastian's saying, don't say I didn't tell you guys, man. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, you did. Yeah, man. Yeah. It actually is, man. It's a real pleasure to have her here and showing the community support and stuff, man. She's absolutely wonderful. But yeah, you guys, I think I really feel like this volatility is about to start. If we get to consolidate, it may be around the 695 zone. And if I'm honest here, we may actually get a break out of the $7 area. You know, usually it could happen after hours, but that would be actually better. If we did get a break outside of the $7 zone after hours, that means massive gap up for tomorrow and implied volatility pump. Right? So I absolutely love it, guys. This is looking very good, team. I actually have to be honest. I will have to actually cut the stream here. My little guy is 100% awake and doing that thing again. He was out there. I came out of the room at 5:50 in the morning and I see this guy sitting alone in the living room. I'm like, buddy, what? Like, no, what are you doing here? And he's like, huh? And I was like, come over here. I got to rock you to sleep. Let's go. 689 FNG R. And that's why, you know, when my wife came out to go to work, I had to tell her that she was dumbfounded by that information. 689 FNGR showing strength, team. We may actually get this break out of the $7 before market close today. But like I said, we do have a resistance, $6.95 to $7. So if there is, I mean, I can clearly say that there could be a break out of the $7 in after hours, but it, you know, there is a chance now. I mean, seeing that this thing is increasing and increasing in that rate, there actually is a chance before market close today. And I love it, man. I love it. Little guy walking into sleep. No, he was definitely awake. He looked at me. He's like, huh? And I'm like, brother, you got to get up in this little rocker right here. You're going to go back to sleep. And he's like, okay. Finger, let's go. It's looking good, guys. It's looking really good. 689, man. Pushing that upside. Very impressive moves coming out of our favorite ticker tonight. I will be going over this later on, you guys. I will be putting up a video again. I hope that it's not 27 minutes long for, you know, I'm sorry. I just have so many things that I need to say, and it's always a full thread of analysis, you know, so I don't want to shorthand you guys. But if you did watch the video, what's happening today is what we spoke about. That's literally what happened today. And I you know, Lauren Wood, love you, buddy. Catch you soon. BBJ saying my daughter climbed out of her crib and slept in the kitchen many times. Dude, yeah, that's what my boy's doing. He's climbing out of his crib. And he's just, I'm surprised that he just didn't come into my room, though. He usually comes into my room. I know, right? Look at Sebastian saying, don't say sorry for a long video, right? It's just, you know, man, Arca, you the man, says Journey, my bro. Thank you so much, man. I want to show that my thesis is complete, and I want to show validity to it, and I want to make sure that you guys you're not just hearing like, well, it's going up and it's going down, right? So then how are we going to get new viewers? How are we going to get new community members, new friends? Welby saying, Arca, thank you, my brother. You are awesome. Thank you for all of your support. Pam the Trader, you are the best. Thank you so much. Why, CB, how do you know that? He does not. Ham has talked his crap to me so much, my dude. He recently said something nice, though, right on the post. But is he saying hello? Is he saying, is he tagging me somewhere or what? How are you telling me that? Let's see. So it looks like, oh, all right. Borders already liked the post. Daniel Borders liked the post. So it's looking good. The odds are definitely within our favor, right? Nice. Very good stuff. So Chad is saying, thanks so much, Arca, for everything. You are awesome. I appreciate everything. My brother, I appreciate you. Ham does so. He's sending people your way. That is awesome to hear, my dude. Thank you so much. And also, I'm gonna have to thank him too, right? Because there's no way I can't express my gratitude. He has a large following, and you know, it's always a good thing to show support. Which one? Sebastian can do a video on eating rats in Singapore? What? Do they even sell rats in Singapore? Sebastian said no rats, fool. It's like you say, it's like you saying like here in LA, right? The NoHo Arts District or something. It's like there's no rats, bro, in North Hollywood. Like oh my goodness. So CB is telling me that the ham hates the charts, but he loves me. So so I'm the immediate exception, right? So kitties never die. Love you, buddy. Thank you so much for coming by. Always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure to see everybody here. Ian Tucker, love you, dude. Zephyr, my moderators, Cryptic Trader. Guys, I love you, man. I love you guys saying so. And Sebastian, dude, thank you so much for that. That's like, what am I supposed to do here, man? Pam the Trader loves me too, man. And she, Pam, and I promise you, when I reveal my identity to you, you're gonna be like, I don't recognize you, because I really was that insignificant. But I promise you one thing. I was with Tony DeNaro every single day, every day for like months and months. And I would always see you there, right? So I know that your loyalty belongs to those people. It's so amazing that you're still supporting those channels literally years later. It's so nice to see that. Are we? So Zephyr said, are we about to kiss? Bro, digital kisses. So CB is saying you make trading so exciting. That's because it is, man. We're supposed to have fun. So we do our due diligence. We do our homework. We bank on that, man. You know, we do the hard work. 692, it just touched it. Nice. You know, we work hard and then we play hard, you know? But more than anything, it's just we're not supposed to look at it. We're not supposed to look at it like that, man. It's just a very cool puzzle to solve. It's the coolest video game online with everyone with millions and millions of participants, right? Maybe even billions. But yeah, team, look at that. Yeah, we're catching 690 on 692 FNG R. How the heck am I supposed to go like this, man? Oh my goodness. Pam saying, well, I'm happy to be here and thank you. I hope to be providing more and more knowledge for retail and giving you guys more and more ideas and inspiration as to how to trade the markets. Team, you are talking to someone who has actually, you know what? I said 6 months the other day, but that's not true. It's actually 9 to 10 months of consistent profitability in the markets. And I've only been trading for the better part of 2 years. August 16th, 2021, when I opened my first position on AMC, not knowing anything in the markets, to today. I am blessed. I am absolutely blessed. And I have all of you to thank. So love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, saying hello. Look at that, CB, NVOS. We already knew that upside, right, my bro? Capitalize on that. Seize your day. Seize that moment. Seize your gains more than anything. All right, so you guys, I will actually have to cut it here. Zephyr saying bourbon up in the... Keep it cool, keep it alive, right? Arca gonna be like Trey, make 5 million off of his 15 contracts. 18. Danielle Spears, thank you for coming by. Really appreciate everybody here. And all right, so you guys, if you know where to reach me, shoot any questions or concerns. Make sure to go and visit Buzz Margin Call on his live stream, okay, team? Love you all. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, ever, forever, ever, and ever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.